go. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast. Podcast for a group of nerds, comedians, and improvisers play through the Star Wars RPG by Fantasy Flight Games.
Yeah.
I've said that so many times.
Yeah.
I love it, though. Guys, thanks for joining us again. We are playing Episode 4, Wrath and Rancor, as hopefully you saw in the opening crawl. Mm-hmm. This is, I don't know, Act 3.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and wrap it up tonight. So this is going to be the little adventure conclusion. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Totes.
Can I promise that I will not kill your characters with possibly unbalanced combat encounters?
Probably not.
Already almost did it twice.
No, I really hope you don't. But like, we really wanted was the baby Rancor back.
We want to.
Well, you don't even know where the baby Rancor is.
No, the
'Cause
baby
last time you saw
Rancor
him, he
is-
was jogging after you in the clearing,
Oh.
as you guys were blasting off in your ship
This is true.
for the old hill, the large...
The muster point.
The muster point, the plateau, the point where you guys had heard that all the survivors of the town of Port Del Mara would have evacuated to, if indeed there were any survivors.
Sure.
Port Del Mara, of course, was destroyed by a Rancor attack some days ago. I haven't really pinned it down, but a while ago. And the leader of the New Republic's resistance, this is taking place after Return of the Jedi, so Empire's fallen, Rebellion's trying to get its shit together.
Rancors are still pissed about their other Rancor friend.
They heard about it.
They heard about it.
That's
They're
right.
like, you would not believe this.
Choked on a bone?
Choked on a
I
bone.
would. Oh my God, he made us look terrible. You would be pissed if you were a Rancor.
Yeah.
Okay. So General Jando Donna, the leader of the military wing there, sent you guys out to check on this distant, tiny planet way out in the centrality, an almost empty region of space in the galaxy, on this colony planet, not far from Hut space. It had gone weirdly calm, silent when you landed. City was destroyed. You did a little sleuthing. Turns out, Rancors, like a dozen or more, swarmed the city all at once, simultaneously.
Like the dirty dozen of Rancors.
In the middle of the night. It's a wrath of Rancors.
Wrath of Rancors.
The wrath of Rancors arrived.
They're wrathful.
Very wrathful.
So you guys haven't really figured out what caused that to happen. It does seem like weird behavior. You have fought and killed 2 Rancors in the course of the last 2 sessions. To my surprise, despite my best attempts to kill
you
people.
tried to kill us. You like really legit tried to kill us.
And you went down, your
Yeah.
character went down. We'll get to who all these beautiful people are in 1 second. The droid P9L, previously played by Drew, went down so hard that he is still down
He's
this
still
session.
down.
Yeah.
Down for 2 sessions.
Drew showed up and we were like, nah, man, your guy's still dead. Like, just leave.
Let me roll. No, man, it's going to take you another session to get back on your feet.
And we let him go.
He was real sad.
Yeah, he was pissed off, but I mean, the dice.
I mean, what are you going to do?
And he lives like 3 hours away. We
Yeah.
sent him right back.
Yeah, he's not even in the state.
No.
He flies out for this.
Slide out. Send him right back.
Yeah.
It's the law of the roll.
So you guys survived this one Rancor attack in town. You were like, oh man, okay, we got to see if there's any survivors at this evacuation point, this big kind of mesa-type plateau, totally out of place on this planet, which is really lush and kind of like Endor. Nothing grows on it, but it's also like the only big geological feature around, so it's got to be where they are. You guys bushwhacked your way over land,
Bushwhacked.
encountered and killed another Rancor in a really tough fight that took you down
Pretty badly.
just barely. You guys managed to squeak out of that with a little donation assistance.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
From you
yeah.
guys.
Everyone,
Oh, yeah.
we appreciate you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that, and a little timely intervention by the bastard of a captain,
Bastard of a cap.
guy who they rescued from a prison cell.
Yeah, he was
In
found.
the
He didn't
ruins?
land with them. He's
No.
still a new acquaintance to them. Found him in a prison. We still are not sure why he was in a prison under this rubble. In a jail cell, really.
Yeah.
Under the rubble.
Okay.
Got out. Went with them to the muster point.
That's right, and you are yes, and we kind of have a better idea of why maybe you were in that prison based on your behavior
Yeah.
last
Yep.
session,
That's
which
true.
was underhanded at best,
Is selfish.
selfish.
Incredibly selfish. I don't deny it.
And so we pick up as you guys in well, I'll let you introduce yourself in a second. In your little ship, have just landed on this plateau, this muster point, and you see that there are survivors here. It looks like maybe 100, maybe 200. You can account for 20 or 25 tents, a little tent city that's been set up in a smoothly running camp.
Okay.
So we pick up as you guys are landing there. But before we jump into that,
yeah.
who are these players? Who do we have at the table?
Are we?
Are
Who
You were
are
gone
you?
last session, so let's start with you.
I was gone. Hi guys, I'm Grav, and I will be playing Grango, the Toydarian. He's got a bit of a gambling problem, but he's really good at it, so it's not really a problem.
It's only a problem if you lose at
Yeah,
gambling.
exactly. Speaking of which, I have a special donation you can make, which is for, I bet, 500 XP, I think, which is pretty cheap. That's really cheap. You can add these 2 chance cubes to my roll. They look like this.
Literal, actual chance
They're
cubes.
actual, from the movies, chance cubes.
Okay.
Not Etsy. Totally authentic chance
Those are the ones
cubes.
Liam Neeson was using?
That's the one. Yeah, there they are.
Not at all.
Any
Etsy.
death sticks as well?
No, didn't pick those up.
Dang it.
Didn't pick those up.
But so what can people do with
Right,
this?
so you will add these to every roll I make within the net for the next 30 minutes. And basically what this means is if I get 2 blue, that adds 3 success to whatever roll I'm making, which is crazy.
Ooh.
If I have 1 red and 1 blue, that adds 1 success, but I take 1 strain. If I have 2 red, that means a despair is added to the roll, and I take 3 strain.
Oh.
Really bad. But I'm a gambling man, so that's what I got to do, you
It's
know?
likely to kill you.
Yeah, that's possible.
The successes will be good, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Great, and you mentioned your obligation. You touched on your obligation briefly.
Yeah, high risk, high reward is my obligation, and the reason I was here is because I'm pretty sure I made some sort of deal with.
The Empire back in the day.
Yeah, well, yeah, but once they have been sort of dissolved, the rebels have promised me, hey,
Yeah.
scout out some locations, maybe you'll find some plot, some land
Yeah.
to start up a
They
business
may have,
in.
yes, they suggested they may even give you a plot of land on this very planet.
Yeah,
Right now it
Ooh.
seems to be covered with angry rancors, so
yeah.
good deal.
I went down in a fight last time, and I wasn't here last time, so I'm waking up not knowing what happened. So you guys are going to tell me.
Your arm and wing is
My
mending
left.
nicely from that.
Yeah, my left arm, not my gambling arm. Thank the Lord.
You're a right arm gambling man?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Who's next? Who's next to Grango over here?
Hi everybody, I'm Talene. I am playing Root Wriggles, the Ewok. Everyone's favorite
Yeah.
Root, I think we thought
Root
R.
R.
Wriggles.
Ewok. I'm sorry, Root R Wriggles. The R is for rappin'.
It seems to
Is
be.
that new?
It seems to be.
Awesome.
She
You
did
missed
rap last time.
so much.
Wow. Holy cow.
To save you.
Aw.
It was for you.
Aw.
It
Aww.
was pretty special.
Was it?
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, but so
Okay.
who is? So you're an Ewok.
So I'm an Ewok.
What are
I
you
was,
doing way off your planet
I
with
was
these
kidnapped
guys?
from my planet and used as a circus exhibit for a while. I think that I'm dead. I'm in the spirit world. So I'm
like it.
traveling through the spirit world, and everything goes through this filter.
And these
of
are kind
the
of your
silver
spirit guides or something that you're
Yep.
sticking around with.
This guy's got wings, so he must be an angel.
Oh.
And droids are all gods, so P9L
Interesting.
is the bomb.
So what do you think now? P9L has been deactivated essentially for days at this point and shut down. You just assume
I think
God's
he's meditating.
Aha.
He's
Oh, he's
meditating.
in like a higher consciousness
Yeah,
now?
Okay. I like it. Okay. So great. Ewok. And what is your obligation? Is you basically got into it there.
Yeah, so because everything's a spirit world, I will occasionally be compelled to sacrifice something to something I believe to be a god. Which is
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
So
Except the things I think are snacks.
which
Which is everything
are
else.
yes, that's right. You get people into trouble both ways. However you can get it. Other side of the table. Who's this?
Hey there, I'm Ben. I'm playing Captain Qua Roden, who you saw last game. There he is. There he is.
Beautiful.
So
Got a lot of.
sexy.
Yeah, he's all right. His tendrils are a little busted up lately.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he is a smuggler, a bit of a scoundrel.
Yes. Yeah. We saw that last time.
Saw that last time. He's not he's not bad or good. He just right now at least his alliances are a little towards himself a little bit right now. But
A little bit.
Yoy. I'd hate to see it if they were like all the way.
well, he was in a jail
He
cell, and
collapsed
so
into a black hole of narcissism.
it's true. He was in a jail cell, and he was just almost killed. So he basically just kind of wanted to get out and get to his ship, which he had nearby, hidden in a nearby lake,
Yeah.
which he summoned with powering up his wrist
A little
controls,
Wrist controller.
and that's what got them out of there.
So what is his obligation?
His obligations, two things really. Before the Empire was given a major blow after Return of the Jedi, he was sentenced to death by the Empire. So he's still a wanted man, although they have kind of bigger fish to fry right now. But he's still a wanted man, so he does not like the Empire, and he does have a drinking problem. He's got an issue. I mean, he likes to drink, so the problem is not with not wanting to drink.
So as you come off the ship here, are you going to be pretty well soused? Did you open up the ship's liquor cabinet immediately and hit it?
Oh, the first thing he's gonna do once he got into his space, once the thing he got into his little realm here, the first thing he did was open up the Foot Locker.
So Foot Locker first, then power up the ship, take off second.
Yeah, he's grabbing the bottle and heading to the cockpit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's just he's a sad soul.
I like it. And last but not least,
Oh, hi, everybody.
hey Terry.
Hi, I'm Terry. I'm playing Kaveri. She is a seeker, super hot lady.
She is.
She's a Tigruda. And with
Eating
a
a
beautiful
sandwich.
Yeah. Black forest ham or some sort, we decided. Looks delicious, nutritious.
Now that that's all I can see when I look at that.
Yeah,
thing.
I know,
She's like,
everybody.
she's thinking about how good the sandwich
Well,
is.
she's smelling it in that picture.
Like-
She's going,
But that is the look you get on your face sometimes when you're like, got a really good sandwich.
And you're about to do
it's
it.
like right before the first bite.
Yep.
This is gonna be a good
It's
Sort of
sandwich.
like
funny, it's
pausing.
kind of comical because I really don't like sandwiches. That's like a weird thing about me.
What?
What?
I like everything inside a sandwich, which I like to call a salad usually. I prefer a salad over a sandwich.
So you just don't
any
like bread.
day.
You just don't like bread.
Yeah, I like
But
bread,
this-
but I don't like it on a sandwich. I feel like it's like too much food.
Does Kaveri like sandwiches?
She loves them.
Clearly.
So my character, so I'm doing some serious character work
Oh yeah,
with this.
you
Like I
gotta
have
do
to
method
like,
and eat a sandwich.
no, but I can look at it and think like it's a salad and like be like just as excited.
And-
That's my. I shouldn't have shared my actor secret. All right. So, and my obligation is that I have a secret oath that I shall reveal at some point when the time is right. Maybe that's today. I don't know. And maybe it's something about the past in my work with Commander Dragon. I don't know.
Commander Dragon, that's right. Commander Dragon, who is is still the leader of Port Del Mara, this whole colony. You have some sort of tangled past with her, it would seem.
Oh.
Yes, and
And you haven't had a sandwich in months.
I know. I'm for a sandwich.
hard to get in Star Wars. I'm trying to think of a single scene I've seen.
There has been
You never see like Luke like with a BLT just being like
No, they don't do
Chewie with a
sandwiches
big
there.
hoagie.
Yeah.
Just,
It's like weird
It's
rations
never
and
happened.
packs and like
Yeah.
strange like.
I'm gonna
No
start
one's
photoshopping sandwiches. In
actually,
Star Wars.
Yes.
I take that back. I have seen a image of Porkins. You guys,
Of course.
with a giant hoagie that he's holding. Google that. That shows up. That is really funny.
There is a dearth of sandwiches.
Darth
So I'm not
sandwich.
alone.
Darth sandwich.
They're
did
not
say
really
dirt.
into them either. See?
It's a shame.
Well, guys, I am David Crennan. Hello.
No.
This is the game I run, and I am your GM, as always. Galaxy
Galaxy
Master. America's DM, as some call me, mostly myself.
I've heard
And
it.
yeah, so I will be running you guys through this, as I said before, the climactic third act of this adventure. Before we part the veils of reality, I want to see whose morality triggers, or I'm sorry, obligation. Whose obligation triggers this time. So, whoops.
Who's triggered last time?
Oh,
Sahel Rusk.
that's sassafras. The
It was the Wookiee played
Wookiee.
by our
Oh,
stand
right.
Jeanette.
Jeanette, yeah.
Played a cowardly Wookiee cowboy.
That was hilarious.
Cowardly?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yes.
so funny.
She spent basically the last half hour of the game suspended in midair on a rocket, looking down at all the action.
Yeah, that was really funny. So if you guys haven't watched that episode, find it on YouTube.
it's high quality.
Yeah, it's
beginning
just
to end, high
amazing.
quality.
It was a great episode.
So many things happened.
All
So
right.
many things.
Oh my goodness.
That baby rancor.
Baby Rancor. Oh, okay. Let's harmonize. Wait, no, you go first.
Baby rancor.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Baby rancor. We
Okay,
worked on it
that was
better
better.
before.
We'll
I didn't
get
let
back
the
to
baby
it.
rancor on my ship.
Donate.
And I got a lot of
We'll work
flack
on the
for
song
it.
for you
Got a lot
guys.
of flack for it.
Guys, I'm gonna see about obligation right now.
Do it.
Here's my
Okay.
D4.
Okay.
You're 1, you're 2,
Okay.
you're 3, you're 4. If your obligation comes up, you are stressed out for this
All right.
session, and in some little sneaky way, whatever your obligation is going to come by.
Okay.
But 1, it's Terry.
Dun dun dun.
That is exciting.
Are you
So,
never
Terry,
gonna find that sandwich?
your oath, this thing in the past, this thing that has to do with Commander Dragon, and possibly a sandwich, It's all going to come at some point into effect here.
It's got to be with the
The
smell.
first thing
Well,
is, as we pick up on this, I want you to lose 2 strain immediately from your sheet, as you just have this bad sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, this kind of like cold
Right where I was before.
around its head. But yeah, you just kind of have this like, everything seems to be fine, you're in the ship, but as you approach this mesa and this plateau, you just get this bad feeling that starts washing over you, your force sense perhaps,
Oh yeah.
triggering. And yeah, just everyone else is laughing or drinking or getting healed up, but you just do not feel at ease at all. Second, we have, so Star Wars is movies, and movies has flashback, as we all know. All of these guys have a little flashback crystal. We want to put one of those in there so people can see.
Let's put all of them in there so that it looks more impressive.
These characters can spend their flashback crystal in order to trigger a flashback, which they'll explain to me at the table, and that's going to give them a free upgrade on one of their rolls. It's going to let them turn a green to a yellow.
People are gonna tune in. This like, is this Home Shopping Network?
Totally.
What is this?
Go ahead and take your crystals back. Thank you. So you guys have those. That's just to remind you when to use it, and
Cool.
when you use it, you'll buy it for me for that awesome crystal.
Yep.
Terry, since you triggered your obligation,
Yes.
you're also going to get the big flashback crystal.
I get the big diamond.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
That's like the diamond of Nurhachi. That's very Temple of Doom.
Yes.
Cool.
That one, you're going to hang on to this one as well. That one you can spend to add a triumph, and that you'll just tell us what it is, but it has to be tied to your obligation. Has to be tied to that obligation that got triggered. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I seriously wasn't listening. So I'm so excited. It has to
shiny.
be tied. I'm sorry. It's like shiny. It has to be precious. It has to be tied to what?
Your obligation. So it's
Okay.
got to be something about you and Commander Dragon's.
Oh, it's coming.
Hat.
That's gonna buy you a big hoagie.
And this, or something about a sandwich. I'll take either.
All right,
Okay.
great.
So, drinking rules. If you guys have watched any of the casts I've done, I always try and work drinking rules in. I've been trying to do something different the last couple times with a unicorn chalice.
right.
I'm going to drop that for now. So we're going back to the original drinking rules, which is for everyone who's drinking along at home. Should be everybody,
Yay.
right?
It's Friday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink up, folks.
You guys don't have to drive home. You're there.
Yeah.
If we roll any threat on a roll and it is uncanceled, meaning you don't have advantages that you cancel out the threat, whatever's left over means just take a drink of what you're drinking.
Cool.
I'm drinking Coke and beer. If you roll despair, you've got to finish, not in the same can. In this,
I was like,
Gross.
didn't put it past me. You'd used the can before for some alcohol for
simpler
wine.
times. Yeah, I was drinking wine out of a Coke can last session.
Ooh, classy.
It was really.
Super classy.
It doesn't slosh around if you're
From
just
Always Sunny. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I've
okay,
seen that.
you've seen
It's
that
great.
episode.
I love it.
Good. Glad you get the reference.
Nobody else got that? Really?
Sorry.
Guys.
I
is
thought
what
he
I'm
made
working
that
with.
up.
Yeah, no, I'm not that clever.
Sorry to ruin that.
Everything clever that I do, I'm stealing from someone else I'm not crediting. I'm
all
like
right.
Twitter. So, what else was I saying? If you roll a despair, you have to finish your drink. Ooh, no. If you flip over a light side point to a dark side point in order to give yourself a boost, everyone at the table drinks because you're all in this together.
Yep.
So let's determine what we have in our force pool. We're each going to roll a force die, the cool white ones. If light side points come up, you guys get some light side points to spend. If dark side points come up, I have dark side points. Terry, start us out. Roll it in there.
yeah.
One light side point.
Light side.
How much dark side stuff did you last time when I wasn't here? Were you sifting it up?
Dark.
She got a
I
ton.
might be a little.
Oh,
I might have dipped a little bit back.
Then we'll
in the
use all
pool.
mine.
Oh, yeah, he's doing okay. Great.
Yeah, we'll keep it straight. Clean.
Oh my God.
One dark side. So it's 2 dark side, 1 light.
Light.
Ooh, light.
There's
Ah.
balance to the.
Ooh, but not.
walls.
No, this session will be tending towards
Oh my
Holds. The
the
dark.
dark
Oh.
side.
Side.
Ah.
More cunning.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right.
Great. Speaking of the dark side, Terry,
Yes.
Kaveri is a force sensitive, isn't that? Is that
Yes,
correct?
I am.
What is your force power?
I can sense if people are evil or good, basically, and kind of like their intentions a little bit. So it's very helpful. So if we're wondering, like, is this person cool? Can we hang out with them?
Yeah.
That's why I decided, like, you're okay around
Yeah.
me, but like, I don't have
No.
to like you.
As you
but,
should. No, I totally get
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
Yes.
I trust you.
If I was a stickler for it, I would actually
Love
say
that you
that
are.
Hmm.
he is immune to this force power. He is, the
He is
one
immune.
person-
That's right.
That's
'cause
right,
I'm
you
a
are immune.
Toydarian.
You
Get
Barmir.
don't work
Can't
on
sense
me.
that. Yeah.
But this guy may be the criminal over there.
That's right.
Ex-criminal scoundrel.
You brought me on, girl. You
It
brought
is
me
true.
on, so
We did need somebody. That's true. Why did I say yes?
You
Because
know
I'm
what?
not-
You needed a flesh shield.
I did.
Well, no, I think it was that dashing smile that Captain's
Yeah.
flash.
And
he's
then those
rocking
little-
a lot of charm, and plus he's got
You got the tendrils, but you were a little torn up, and I kind of like that.
a little bad boy
You're
thing
like,
going
oh,
on.
like
Little
he's been
danger.
through some things.
Plus, I can make a hell of a sandwich.
Oh. We might have a match made in where are we again? Port Del Mar?
Nice. Yeah, the planet of Del Mara, Port Del Mara,
Yes.
the only city. So, however, you have been, I was going to say flirting with the dark side. You have been
I've been
having
using
little
it.
You went-
trysts with the dark side.
Yeah.
You've been sneaking off into a corner with the dark side.
7 minutes.
Only
of
way to
dark
get
side.
through sometimes.
Three times last session, you
Ooh.
tapped into
Wow.
the dark side.
Holy cow.
I didn't realize it was so much.
In order to, I will say, in
It was
each
to
case,
save people's lives.
well, it always starts that way,
I mean,
doesn't it?
yeah, that's what
Doesn't it?
Anakin thought too,
Yeah.
right? You know?
I know. Let's not talk about. Okay, anyway, yeah.
So there's a particular,
True.
just like all of you guys have obligation, Jedis, and you're not technically a Jedi at this point. You're just someone who's got some force power, and you've been making your way in the world. No real training, but you still have to obey the morality of the light side and the dark side. There's a very simple thing we do to determine if any of these. Well, let's see. When you do an act of like flirting with the dark side,
Yeah.
you generate conflict points.
Right.
In this case, I was going to give you 5 conflict points for each time you flirted with the dark side.
Oh, that's a
Because
lot
that's
of
a lot.
conflict.
15 conflict points. The way it plays out in the game to see if you slide towards the dark side or not is you roll a d10, 10-sided die, and whatever number comes on there, you subtract that from your conflict points, and whatever's left over is how much further towards the dark side you go.
You're slime.
Oh my
Flirting with the
goodness.
dark side is like a meatloaf.
So you're
song.
going no matter
It
what, right?
is.
like totally.
Even if she
bat
gets a
out of
10,
hell.
that's 5 under.
If you roll a 10, you're going to slide 5 points towards the dark side.
Wow.
Yes,
If you get a total of, I think at this point, 30 dark side points, that is actually,
you go.
that's considered falling. At that point, you are
Whoa.
a bad guy.
Oh. Oh, let's see what I roll.
I want to see that journey happen.
7.
Oh, I'm okay, you
You've
guys.
been rolling high, so
That's 8, right?
that's 8 dark side points.
Yeah.
Last time she had 10 dark side points.
Okay.
She rolled a 10 and just
Oh, wow.
brushed
okay.
it off.
Yeah.
So, okay, great. Well, so clearly you were doing this not just for yourself, but to
I
save
told
others.
you guys I was trying to do good things for you, okay?
I get you. The
And
force
I'm
is
here to help.
complicated.
And yet,
We
what-
have a mission, and I'm trying to make sure we get through it.
speaking of, so allow me to part the veil of reality. You guys are in the comfortable air pressurized cabin
Yeah.
of the captain's tiny little ship,
Yep.
just the forefront of a larger ship. You hear the engines powering away in the back. Those blue lights of the engines glowing hot behind you guys, flying you in through the slightly rainy atmosphere of the planet of Del Mara, and through the different viewer windows around you guys. You can see out. You can see the forest through the little bit of humidity and condensation on the side. And there's the mesa, and you guys have just are landing down on it. You can see that it's a whole little tent city, like 25 of these kind of like large pavilion-style tents only. Not quite pavilion, but this is like for a serious outing.
Like
They're
mess tents and things like that.
like mess tents. You could fit 20
Yeah,
people
yeah.
to a tent probably. And speaking of which, there seem to be a little station set up. It seems well organized. There's like a food station and it looks like a sanitation area. You don't see any other spaceships or anything like that, but there is a space about large enough to land on.
Okay.
And as you touch down there, everyone is kind of like, people are staring up at you guys first, like, and can't even believe it. What? Ah! And then the people suddenly get out of the way and allow you guys to land. The door opens up and people immediately are gathering around as you guys come out. Grango, you've regained consciousness.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay.
So you're in there. P9L, still in low power mode. Definitely took a lot of damage that first session, but you guys probably safe to leave him here. I think the fire dowsing little robot from the ship with the fire extinguisher arms
yeah.
goes, "Don't worry, I'll protect him."
I doubt it.
Slides the door shut.
Oh.
So he approaches him with his fire extinguisher.
boy.
Oh no,
But
that's
that's for other
creepy.
people to worry about.
Oh, no.
I was going to ask you really quick, what does it smell like inside of your ship before the door opens up? Was there an
Oh, when
ambient
they got
odor?
in,
Yes.
it smelled like booze. I mean, it smelled like an old bar rag. I mean, it was just, you know what I mean? It was just me in there for a while.
You're not a careful drinker.
Well,
sloshing around.
I'm a very careful drinker. It's just that stuff comes out your pores. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and it's just musky in there.
Yeah.
It's like a dorm room.
Then
Well,
when
you're-
you got a piss.
You're a nautilin, I was wondering. So you're kind of like an octopus dude. Is there like a fishy smell?
Well, it's
or a
humid
salty
in there too. It's humid. I keep it pretty darn humid in
Okay.
there.
Gotcha. So it's
Yeah, there's not a fishy smell. I'm not an animal, for God's sakes.
okay.
But it's humid in there. I keep the humidity going pretty good.
Okay. So it smells like
I have a very sensitive sense of smell. Very unhappy.
you don't like booze. Or
No,
your
no, I just
group
have a
doesn't.
really. It stinks.
It's humid. It's muggy. It's Florida in there. I'm sorry, but
Okay.
it's Florida.
Okay, so you guys are actually, it's less humid when you get out into the rainy, the door opens up and these rich smells of the forest come and hit you again. 'Cause this planet is carpeted with
relieved.
beautiful trees. I described it before as like Seattle, the planet. Like
Right.
it is just these
Beautiful.
lush green and almost reddish trunks on all these trees. And it's deciduous everywhere. So you get this really rich, fresh, the air is sweet kind of smell as you guys get out there. Wet dirt, wet earth. And people have gathered all around the base of the ramp. Oh, where are you from? The rebellion sent you. And someone else cuts in and goes, did you get our distress signal? Is that why you've come? And there's a hubbub of people around. Cut off! Suddenly. As Commander Dragon, so I'm sorry if you guys listened to the last session, I'm rewinding slightly. As Commander Dragon comes stepping forward through the crowd, you recognize her immediately. The rest of you only assume this. But with the authority that she moves through the crowd, who else could it be but the commander?
Was the commander on the planet? Been on the planet? Okay, I'm just wondering if
Yes.
I've
She
come
was
across-
technically in charge of this colony and has been since it was founded. She
All
was
right.
like
Okay.
selected
So I know
by
who
the
she is,
government
too.
to be in charge. And before that was involved with you somehow, some
Good
way.
to know.
So probably the last time you saw her probably was when you were like
Yeah.
sometime before she left to take this post. She looks a little different from how you remember. She looks mostly the same. Female, slim, human, pretty fit and toned. Beautiful dark ebony skin, black hair pulled back with an undercut on both sides and a ponytail. Played by, again, Star Wars' movies, so always lots of people in it. Played by Lupita.
Nyong'o.
Yeah, say it for me again.
I think it's
Nyong'o.
Nyong'o?
Yeah.
Okay, Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Yes, who was actually already in Star Wars. She's
Yeah.
the voice of Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, but so it's her,
Yeah.
Clean.
Lupita Nyong'o, in this case, Commander Dragon. What looks different from what you remember last time is the fact that the whole bottom portion of her mouth is covered with a respirator. Black plastic. And you can see some scarring up part of the side of her face from underneath there. There's no tubes or anything like that coming out of it. It seems to be kind of mostly self-contained. And doesn't even do that. It's not a full Darth Vader thing, but it's clearly something to help her out.
She had some bad work done.
Yeah.
Last time I rolled a voice for her, and it was Dr. Claw, is what we got,
Dr. Claw.
which is kind of
Inspector
perfect.
Gadget. Very tough voice to maintain, though.
I was practicing in my car driving around. That's pretty good. Marie C. Gould suggested that on Twitter. Thank you, and thank you to everybody who has been suggesting hashtag Star Wars cameos. So I'll use them, and I'm going to use a few in this session. So, what's going on here? She says as she
Yikes.
parts the way, and she has a couple personal guards following her. What is this? Why did we not receive radio confirmation that you'd be arriving? Who are you? Answer me. As all of you have kind of deboarded at this point.
We were sent by the commander of the rebellion,
Kaveri.
Commander Dragon.
It's been a long time.
Not long enough.
Sent by the commander of the rebellion. I see. You're a grocery boy. Sent to collect a bill. Ben, arrest these interlopers
Hold on.
for treason.
Wait. So first of all, grocery girl.
The guards, as you were trying to interrupt them, the guards like look at each other and they step forward, trying to look intense, but you can tell these are not military hardened people. These are townsfolk who have been pressed into kind of a military type environment. Hurry up!
We came here to save you.
Save me.
To save everyone on this entire planet.
Save me when things
We must
couldn't.
evacuate.
Evacuate the planet now? In the moment of my triumph? Never. I am the commander of this mission. No one will be leaving this planet until I give my say-so. Our mission has changed recently. The death of every Rancor on this planet. We will not simply allow unchecked aggression by these dumb beasts to destroy everything we created, striking at us out in the night, out of nowhere. I will destroy them, and everyone on this planet will do as I say, and you will go to jail immediately. Now, men! And you guys are escorted off, hidden in the back by these guns, corralled towards, so there's kind of like a plateau, and then there's like a steep cliff wall, then it seems like it plateaus again higher up above that. But this main plateau is quite large, it's maybe a few thousand feet across, a mile across almost. Plenty of room for all these tents and everything like that. Back against the far end of the cliffs, you can see that maybe it was a natural overhang or something like that. And you guys kind of come around a tent, and there's all these metal bars set up in place, a makeshift jail cell of something, kind of like holding you. That would be just like hold you guys in there, and you guys are roughly corralled inside.
Wait. Even the Ewok? Because I'm adorable. I'm just saying.
I gotta tone down that voice a little bit. That's gonna kill me. Sorry. You're right.
I just, oh, no.
Oh, I don't think so. A filthy, overgrown teddy bear will obey me as much as the least man, woman, or child.
I like her.
Good. Who is this one?
I'm Grango. Nice to meet you. Maybe we can do some business.
Grabs you by the hand. Grabs you by the hand. Yanks you close. It's like seizes you. Toydarian, immune to false powers. I might have use for you.
Oh. Maybe
She
we
shoots
could,
a meaningful look over there at Kaveri.
Oh yeah, watch out for her. She's
Don't have to tell me twice.
I won't. I told you once.
I remember what happened back on Tatooine.
Wait, you know her?
I have no explanations to make to you. Into the jail cells. Bong. You guys are forced into these jail cells. But not before everyone is patted down.
Oh no.
You'll never find this gun.
This gun right here.
That's the one. Got it right off me.
Got it right out of me there.
You guys are, they all, are checking you out and patting you down, taking all of your weapons.
Do
Any
they
med
take
cats.
my rope?
Yeah.
They're not taking my chance cubes.
Yes, we're taking these chances.
No,
Okay, if you want to try and hide, if there's anything
yeah.
on you that you want to try and
for sure.
keep in and out of people's sight,
Yeah.
I will take a skullduggery check to try and do so. Captain, however, you are going to get particular scrutiny as as Commander turns to you and goes,
Previous.
my. If it isn't the little bane of our sweet community, I thought I'd seen the last of you when we left that
Ah,
town.
baby, you never see the last of me.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember you. I remember.
Oh,
She's
you
the
would
reason-
remember her, of
Yeah,
course.
she's the reason I got locked up.
oh, she gets around. Everybody knows her.
I was wondering how you got to this planet when we couldn't find your ship. This will make a valuable addition to my armada.
No one touches my ship.
As
She
hold her.
touched my ship. Crap.
The two guards seize you by the arms, and
Ah!
she unbuckles your remote ship
Ah,
controller.
my remote!
Perfect.
Son of a.
And you've got the tan lines on your arm where the remote's
Oh,
been
that's
for so
embarrassing.
long. That is kind of embarrassing.
Don't look at me, I'm hideous.
Is it covering up like an embarrassing tattoo as well, or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, it's my
it's-
mom. It's a goldfish, and it's my mother.
Aww,
Yeah.
cute.
And my pretty pony.
Son of a. Ah.
So evil.
Be good to her.
I rolled Dr. Claude.
Yeah.
It kind of works. so
It's
that's
really
fine.
great, actually.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
Perfect.
Thank you. I was practicing in the car.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
listening to YouTube clips.
Yeah.
That's important.
Great. So you are also thrown into jail.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else you're trying to keep on your body?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and there's been a couple donations, which I
Oh.
really have to throw in at this point.
Yes, donations.
BSB Care.
BSB.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, as always, BSB Care.
He's our friend.
Talene and Terry
He's our friend.
each get a triumph.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Yes.
A triumph to add to one of their rolls tonight.
Oh shit.
So I'm going to give you
How does that
Good
work?
for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
the big coin.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That big
I love
coin.
this. I've never seen it before.
So there you go. Flashback or not, you guys have a triumph.
That's pretty sweet.
Yes.
Nice.
David,
Together.
that's me, gets 2 to spare.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
One to drop on Garav and the other to drop on Ben. Whatever he feels would work best for the story.
Boys suck.
If you were wondering if he was going to kill off our characters, you know now.
Work is
He
cut out for you. Well, unless you guys kind of ask for some favors from your teammates here, the ones with the
I don't
triumphs.
Ooh.
Help you out. You
Hey.
might want to be nice to them
Jedi.
now.
Jedi.
Listen,
Yeah.
I am being
okay.
nice. I am
Captain.
Finally, boring old Tyler.
Boring
Tyler.
Is that the real boring old
That's
Tyler?
real Tyler, yeah.
Is it real?
He's watching from
Boring and
home.
old?
Yeah, is he
Tyler-
as boring and old as I
Tyler.
hear?
We go back a long way.
That's right.
Show it.
Oh.
He gives each player 1 reroll.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, boring old
Wheel.
Tyler.
Forces
I don't think you're
Gringo.
boring at all.
Forces Gringo. I hope you heard that. Forces Gringo to roll his cubes.
Yes.
And gives Ben 1 HP or 1 strain to store in reserve.
Ooh.
He also says hi, Ben.
Aw.
So
Hi, boring old Tyler.
Tyler's the best.
So he gave me one HP.
so
or
rerolls
one-
to everybody.
I see.
Yeah, in reserve.
Yes.
So whenever you go
So
down.
if you
Excited.
if you get knocked flat on your ass and you need a HP or a strain to
Yeah.
pop in,
Yeah.
you got it.
Thanks to
Okay.
campaign
Oh.
coins for these amazing coins.
That's right.
Beautiful.
They are beautiful coins. So you guys are all thrown into these cells. The bars clang clang.
Wait, so
Wait, what are we gonna hide?
Yeah, I
we
wanna
gotta hide our
hide-
stuff.
Oh
I
yeah,
got stuff
fine if you guys
I've gotta
insist.
hide. some
Roll it
stuff.
against what?
Skullduggery here. Okay, well this is opposed by these gentlemen's ability to search you. And these are just regular town folk, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it 3 purple.
Ooh.
There's 2 of them who are doing all the frisking here. So
What if I try to bribe one of them?
now some weapons are easier to hide. What are you trying to hide?
I'm trying to hide my sling.
Oh,
so
so
I
that's
feel
just
like
a strap of leather.
Yeah, it's just a
I'm
leather
gonna give
strap.
you 2 boost die on that because
Oh.
you could pass it off as whatever you want. So
Yeah.
go ahead and grab 2 boost.
Oh, I
They're in your
stacked them.
tower.
I forgot that was there. Okay, so I'm rolling 4 green, 3 purple, and 2 boost die. Oops.
And so, it works for me. 2 things here since it's our first roll of the night. First, when you guys roll, if you guys want to give me the quick tally of colors like Talene just did, that was perfect.
Sure.
Second, when we read them off, you know what I think was really good that we did last time? Give the number of successes you have and then the
Okay.
number of failures. So be like, what in this case would that be?
I've got 2 successes and 1 failure.
So that's 1 success,
It's 1
and then we'll do the
success.
same thing with advantage and threat.
So I've got 2 threat and 3 advantage, so that totals 1 advantage and 1 success.
But let's always
Nice.
try and give them advantage and then threat, so we just keep it regular.
Okay.
So you've got 2 success and an advantage.
Yes.
No, one.
No, no.
One and one.
There we go. Do it the other way. 1 advantage, 1 success.
1 advantage, 1 success.
1 advantage. Awesome. Okay, so they don't see that at all, and you have an advantage. I'll let you throw a boost onto somebody else's roll to sneak something in.
Okay, well, let me see how difficult it is for everybody.
I have to have you choose first.
I have to choose first. Well, it's gonna be
Yeah.
Your little
it
tiny
has to be
angel
him.
buddy?
It's my angel buddy.
Yeah.
He helps me pick snacks out of vending machines.
And so the Ewok is like thrashing around as they
canon,
search
that's
you.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
They're a little distracted when they get over to Grango. Are you trying to sneak anything in?
Yeah. So
take
does it?
me.
If I try to sneak a weapon, is it harder than if I'm just trying to sneak like death sticks, my chance cubes, a little?
Way
boost?
harder to sneak a weapon in.
Okay, so I will not sneak a weapon, but my death sticks, chance cubes, and a bottle of Corellian whiskey.
All 3 of those things?
Yeah. But I mean, like, chance cubes are really tiny, death sticks are not that big. The bottle of whiskey, sure, but I will offer them a glass, half the bottle. They can
Okay.
drink a little bit.
So I'm actually going to give you 2 setback on this.
Okay.
Even though they're small things, normally I'd give you boost.
Okay.
But I think that's canceled out by the number, and since you're trying to get so much in, and you're such a tiny guy.
So 2 setback and
3 purple.
3 roll. Okay. This is for what skill?
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Okay, I remove 2 setback.
Oh, you bastard.
Well, this is why I have to tell you after. You're just going to add 4 or something. So this is why I did it. But I do have chance cubes, so it could go real bad.
Could be a despair.
And I have the boost from her. So I'm rolling 1 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple, 1 boost, and my special chance cubes.
That's a nice roll. Let's see what happens.
This is hefty. This is hefty. Okay.
Oh.
Double blue.
Ooh, double blue. Okay, so let's do the regular dice first. This is 2 success. Or no, do advantage first.
Sorry, success and failure first.
Okay, 2 success, 2 failure. So they cancel out.
So that's a failure.
2 advantage, 2 threat. They cancel out.
Okay.
But the special dice, that's 3 success.
I don't know how I feel about these special dice. So these are queued up for a half
If
hour,
this was
right?
if this was this would have been a despair
Yeah,
and
that's
lose
true.
3 strain. This
Okay.
is pretty gambly.
It's pretty good gambling. All right, and so that's for half an hour. That's triggered, right?
That's for half an hour. Yeah. So let's
At 8:45. I'm gonna call it.
8:45. Cool.
Okay.
That's fine.
Great. So, and I'm just gonna stall on rolls.
Oh
That's
my
3
God.
despairs. What are you talking about? It could be really
It could
bad.
go real
It could
bad
go
for
real
us.
bad.
I thought I made it pretty fair. I don't
Okay,
know.
so 3 success. You managed to slip in with all 3 of your items.
Excellent.
Which, and now that you're in prison, those are great things to have.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Booze,
figured.
cigarettes,
Wow.
and
Chance
dice.
cubes. Who doesn't
Yeah.
love gambling in prison?
Alright, okay.
Oh, is it yours?
Do you have anything you want to try and sneak in? Your blaster
Yeah.
rifle's too big.
Yeah.
Your fusion cutting
Yeah, that's
beam
way
gun
too
is way too big.
And I have my binoculars, aka my sandwich.
They're going to take those binoculars from you.
Yeah,
trying
okay.
to-
Goodness.
I had stim packs. I think that's pretty much gone.
Do you want to try and keep any of them and sneak them in?
I don't think I'm gonna get any of that shit in. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
that's fine.
honestly.
You're not a skullduggery guy.
Nah.
Okay, so you're
I
stripped.
mean, I could try, but I just.
They
don't-
rough you up. They
yeah.
strip everything off of you.
Especially the way the commander just looked at me and
Yeah.
talked
Sure,
about me.
sure,
I'm
yeah.
not feeling like they're gonna be gentle on me.
You could have mind tricked them.
Shove you in.
Not really.
No. Okay.
Captain, anything you want to try and sneak in?
Yeah. Is my blaster too big to sneak in?
Is it a blaster pistol?
It's a pistol.
I would allow that. It'll
Um,
be probably a couple set back because
yeah.
they're tricky.
I'm
They're
just-
looking for guns. you know.
They're looking for guns. All right, tell you what. I want to try to smuggle in. I have a flask with about 200 proof whiskey in it.
You are a drinker.
200
Yeah,
proof
yeah.
whiskey.
Good.
There's nothing left in this to be whiskey.
Yes.
It's 100% alcohol.
It's 100% alcohol.
He likes to call. It says whiskey
yeah,
on it.
it's whiskey.
He's
but
not a
it's like,
heathen. He's a classy man.
That's like harder core than Everclear. That's
Well, this is
like
also
industrial strength.
we have the whole galaxy of wonders.
That's
Someone
true.
figured out how to make a 200 proof whiskey somewhere on some planet,
Yeah.
the Irish
You can
planet.
also use
Yeah.
it for cleaning.
Yeah, just take paint off of
Needless to
things.
say, it's a flask full of very strong stuff.
Okay, I buy this. You're gonna try and smuggle that in.
I want to try to smuggle that in.
Okay, I will give you 1 boost die on that because you're fine, and it's your skullduggery versus 3 purple.
So my skullduggery is 3,
Okay.
3 purple, and then a boost die.
Yep, one of the little pale blue ones. there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so 3 purple, 3 green, and a light blue boost die.
Beautiful.
All right.
Ooh,
I didn't do too well there.
1 success.
1 success,
One
1
failure.
failure,
So that's a failure.
and 1 threat, 4 advantage.
4 advantage. Okay, so you fail. They go, wait a minute.
Damn.
See
uh-oh.
what the cards voice by. Can you place that just gingerly there? And then, I've added so many names to this today.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And I think this is the last session I'm going to use this piece of paper. I'm
Yeah,
going to get us a new one next
You
session.
need to get a wheel. Is what you need to do. Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
I was either Bugs Bunny, Tori
Or-
Amos,
Or Tori
or
Amos.
Angela Bassett.
Oof.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, what's
Yeah, yeah, go for Bugs Bunny.
I mean, Bugs Bunny.
That's pretty good.
That's a suggestion by forced die.
What's that?
That's a suggestion by by Josh the Valiant. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
I could do Tori Amos too. That would be a good one.
That would actually kind of awesome.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, what you trying to smuggle in there, Doc? And she.
weren't trying to do Tori Amos.
That's probably as good as my Tori Amos. Yeah, pulls the flask off of you. However, you had 3 advantage, so he gets the flask. Did you have something else maybe that was on you that gets in incidentally?
I did have 1 grenade left.
Ooh.
Very nice.
You get the grenade, and I think that's fine with 3 advantage.
Great.
Wait a minute, he says. Gets that flask off of you, and I do not know why he would let a grenade through. Another empty flask, I guess.
He takes a drink of it to see what's inside it, and then he doesn't see grenades ever again.
And then
Oh, I
he
like.
dies immediately.
Opens up your flask. Yeah, takes a sip, and then his eyes go ka-ching, and they spin around, and there's a cash register sound.
Yes.
Yeah, and then stars start circling his head,
Yeah,
and he walks away. Great. So you guys are all in with the various items that you have. Cling! Gate is slammed shut. The two guards step back a little ways to keep an eye on you.
Good. Keep an eye on these ne'er-do-wells,
Says Commander Dragon.
I have some important things to do with your ship. I'm sure you won't mind. The rest of you, I hope you enjoy your stay until I'm finished orchestrating your little trial, which will be shortly. We lost all of our judges and officiants, so I will be judge, jury, and should the need be, executioner.
Then her gaze shifts over toward Togruta, Terry, Kaveri.
A sight for sore eyes, Kaveri. It's been a long, long time. But my forces could use someone with your unique skills. You're far more capable than any of these townsfolk that I've been stuck with. Tell me, why don't you join me? You could be my right hand, woman.
You shoot me a death stare, Terry. I only mention that because it's. I hope people can see that, but for the audio
No.
folk, that seems like a hard no.
I know. It's not a hard no. I'm going to do it.
Whoa.
What?
No, but not for the reasons you guys think.
Good, I could sense something had changed in you since our last meeting.
Mm-hmm.
A little burning ember in the back of your head. You have sensed the power in anger. That's what keeps you alive. That's what they can't possibly understand. When the town was destroyed, when our community was ruined, I found myself plummeting to a black pit of despair, being pulled down into the depths. But there is a voice in that abyss if you only listen to it. And it spoke to me of anger, and I embraced that rage, and that has given me the strength to persevere. You will join me, and together we will purge this planet of the filthy Rancor scum.
And Kaveri continues to stare at me with his intense gaze.
You can take my hand now, or you can rot like these two.
And she gestures past the three of you who are already in there towards, you see two kind of hunched, pathetic shapes further back in the cell in the darkness. You can't really make out their features right now.
I choose these fools.
You spurn my hand, well, it shall not be offered a second time. My judgment shall be harsh.
Don't underestimate our powers.
Don't underestimate mine. I've changed in ways you can't possibly imagine. I've learned things on this planet. Good day.
She says, and she sweeps on out of there, leaving you guys alone in the cell. Just the two guards to watch over you, however, they seem to be heavily armed. I just want to describe what they look like really quick, and then I'll let you get in there. So they're dressed still basically in townsfolk, Star Wars-y townsfolk clothes. You can see some sort of military rank or insignia has been sewn on to kind of, it looks like common olive drab jackets and things like this. Like this not paramilitary, this is not full military stuff. But the guns they're holding look serious. They don't look like anything you guys have seen before. Your blaster rifle was like a big, long, slender, beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is like almost that size, but bulky, big. Seems to be made all out of black metal. They've got this like big rear, almost looks like a reservoir or something like that. Like the rear stock's unusually large, and it looks like you shoulder it up, and then it just has this really large bore hole, and it must be a blaster of some sort, but you've just never seen a gun like this, and they each have them.
Okay.
And they're kind of both standing back there, eyeing you up. The Bugs Bunny voiced one screws the flask, puts that back into his pocket. He's a bit older, and he's got gray hair, some wrinkles. The other guy's younger, and he looks a little bit nervous. What would you guys be doing?
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
When you first described this cell, I sort of got the impression it was outdoors. But it's dark. So how is this constructed?
Sorry, good question. So you guys, there's this plateau, and then there's a cliff wall that borders the back half of it, right? And the rest
Yeah.
of it's open to the elements. However, when you get right back up against that cliff, you guys know like Mesa Verde or wherever the cliff dwellers, so it kind of undercuts, and so there seems like they're repurposing that for rooms. So they've set like metal bars into a perimeter, kind of turning this like setback space into a cell. It's just like one big size of a living room, kind of. There's enough room in here to fit a lot of people.
So are we bars on 3 sides?
And then rock wall
rock
behind
on the
you.
back.
Yeah,
And
there's a
rock
little,
above and rock below.
Yep, and there's a little drip, drip of like water that is seeped through the stone, and there's like a little shallow pool of water.
How are these bars attached? Are they bolted in or somehow?
They seem like, oh, that's a great question. It looks like they must have bored shallow holes directly into the stone and set the metal bars into that. Same with up top. But as you look closely at it, as you're sniffing around it, little Ewok, you get this sense that they did a pretty quick job of it. In fact,
Yeah.
it looks like they've only been here for less than a week. It looks like they're less than an inch deep, how far down they go.
Oh.
And you get this
We can
sense
get
of,
out of here.
you couldn't like lift it up because they're stuck against the top, but if the bar got bent enough, it wouldn't have to bend very far before you could kind of jimmy it out.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyone else have questions right now?
No, you said there was 2 other people with us?
2 other
Just the
people,
people
and they're
guarding?
kind of already back. They're kind of hunched up in the back, and they're kind of in the shadow.
Against the wall? Okay. And they're human.
I
don't
didn't say
know.
that.
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
People in a general all races sense.
Okay.
In fact, one of them speaks up as the Ewok is sniffing around. You won't get any sense out of her. She's gone mad, says it is a human as he stands up and steps forward. Ratty blanket falls off of him. Huge, beefy, fleshy guy, big belly, wearing kind of loincloth and rags, but looks like he likes that.
Okay.
Who wouldn't?
It is,
He's in the cell?
I think
Is that what
he's
it
in this cell with you. I'm going to roll a voice for him. Does somebody want to roll a voice for this guy?
Sure.
Ah.
So he's got a voice, but he is Malakili, the Rancor Keeper from Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
his
yes.
That's awesome.
That's literally him.
That is
Whatever that is.
Huel Hauser
Huel Hauser. Does anyone here know who Huel Hauser is?
I don't know
from
who that is.
Huel Hauser.
Tom, could you
Adam B.
explain?
Francis.
Huel I don't know if I can do a Huel Hauser, but he was like a host of, he passed away a few years ago, but he was a host of weird things and crazy things that happen in California.
Yeah, he would like
Yeah.
tour around California. So he's kind of a local reference for you guys who don't know. But
What a
YouTube
choice.
him.
Who did that one?
That's an amazing choice. That was from today. Someone suggested
Oh,
this.
really?
It was Adam.
Yes, he had a
Oh.
weird name.
I'm
Uh-oh, there's so many names on here now. Do you want to look for him there?
He was in the middle somewhere.
It's right there. It's at the bottom. No. There it is.
Huel Hauser by Adam_B_Francis. Thank
Adam
you
B.
for
Francis.
suggesting that. That was his
Nice.
first suggestion.
Job,
Nice.
Adam_B_Francis.
So Huel Hauser goes, so he comes out, I guess, and he's big, flat, fleshy. It's the same guy. I mean, he looks a couple years older, but, you know, fat don't crack, so he's looking good.
He's still crying.
Yeah, he never speaks, so he maybe did sound like Huel Hauser. Well, she's just gone totally nuts. What a crazy person this is out here, and I just can't believe it.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy for a guy thrown in prison.
You gotta emote. That's what makes an average roadside attraction amazing.
So she's changed.
Well, yeah. I mean, I came to this planet to, well, gosh, I've made Rancors my whole life, haven't I? They're just the most important thing, and I like to fancy myself the foremost Rancor expert in the galaxy. So when I got an opportunity to come down to this little planet, you know, I took it. I've been learning all about them, and this planet's wonderful, but gosh, these Rancor are crazy down here. They don't act at all in a sensible way.
What do you?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what do you think changed them?
Well, that I don't know, and that's what I was trying to find out. And that's why I think this Commander Dragon is, well, a little bit batty in the belfry. You see, Rancors never cooperate together, and they certainly don't attack unprovoked. And yet, a group of Rancors, we like to call them a wrath. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's the technical term. Attacked the town in the middle of the night. That's unprecedented, but they also seem to be cooperating. Oh, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, Grundabird. Grundabird, come first.
The Grundabirds.
Oh, yeah.
You're familiar with them. Well, they're kind of a symbiotic life form. You know those birds that eat the little bits of meat out of crocodiles' mouths? If those existed in our galaxy?
Crocodiles.
It's a very strange life form, but I know about them. Anyway, they have the same relationship, the Grundabird, with the Rancor.
Oh.
They eat the bits of gore out of their mouth. That's kind of what I do. But in a spiritual way. For Rancors. And sometimes literal.
He's explaining his job a lot.
I love Rancors.
What is your name, sir?
Huel House? No, I'm Malakili. Malakili!
Thank you.
Sorry. Okay. But what do you...
No, bird come first. Bird come first. No bird first. No rancor.
Oh. Yes, but I mean...
Other bird follow. Grundabird come first.
There's something to that. It almost seems like there's something compelling these Rancor to attack. Something unnatural. Why that would be the Grundabirds, I don't understand.
Like, you take
Squeezy
poop,
bottles.
You take poop, rub on things, animals come. Excuse me.
I know how you feel.
I hand a lozenge over. I smuggled a lozenge.
Only if it was in your mouth.
I had a lozenge I tucked away. It was like, someone's going to need
It
this.
was a lozenge grenade. That
Yeah.
you closing it, cold medicine.
So I hand a lozenge over.
Grundabird first, no. Trap. Snare. Smell.
Snare the Grundabirds?
They come to smell.
They come to the smell of the Grundabirds. Well, they do. But usually it doesn't quite make sense because Grundabirds aren't intelligent either. So it's really mysterious.
The commander's up to something.
You got force powers. Is it force stuff?
If she knows how to control Rancors,
That's what I'm saying.
or even through Grundabirds, we are in a lot of trouble.
She's using someone. She used me before.
She said she I overheard. She said
people.
she needed you.
She uses people. Do I have to give you one of these? What do I have to do?
Oh, do you want to? Well, are you?
No, go on.
No,
Do
perfect.
I do this now?
No, I like that. I was going to say normally I was going to use it to upgrade a roll, but if you want to just interject something into the story that's going to help you out, you can spend it with me right now if you want. If you've got something in mind.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'll take it.
Do
Okay, are you going to tell us about a
I
past
need to do
experience?
flashback now? What do I do? Oh my god, I'm so
Tell
excited,
us
you guys.
So this is your little gem.
Okay, so I
so-
do my big gem for that? I don't want to give you the big thing.
Don't give me that one yet. This doesn't quite warrant that. So the way I intend these to work is basically you're gonna, if you want to trigger, you dictate something in your past that happened to your character that would, when we come back to the future, will be an advantage for you somehow. You know what I mean? So like something in your past, either tangentially or directly. Like it could be that like I remember how to escape out of cells like this, or it could be like I remember what her secret weakness is, or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't have any real power. She uses other people, like she used me,
Oh.
I like
or
that.
other beings or creatures who have strength.
Interesting. Do you need to? I think let's save that. But I like that. So she used you in the past somehow, and that's why you guys had a falling out. So that is that. When you spend that, I think that might be a scene we play out.
Okay.
Or it could be a different scene. But I like that. Okay. Do you have an example of what she did?
Well, it's not the first time she's tried to commit some sort of genocide on any type of creatures or beings.
Whoa. That is huge news. But it doesn't help us get out of this cell.
So sorry, guys.
But now that you pointed out, I do feel like I was maybe being used by her. She really had a lot of questions for me, but as soon as I started questioning her, she threw me in here.
Did she have you
Jesus Christ. Fuck this shit. Huel Hauser.
It's really losing its
So
brain.
this is what. I'm going to look on the ground for any loose stones.
Yes, there's definitely like some
I'm going
chips
to
and
collect
stuff.
some good loose stones for my sling.
Okay.
I want to talk to the guards.
Okay. Bugs Bunny or the other one?
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Nah, stay quiet over there, Doc. It's the worst Bugs Bunny. Who has a reasonable Bugs Bunny and wants to be the
That
Scar?
one's pretty good too.
Yeah, I think you're doing fine.
That's a great Bugs Bunny, though. I don't want to steal anyone's Bugs
Oh, but
Bunny.
you have a killer
Oh,
one. Don't
No,
you?
I don't.
I feel
know.
like you do.
I've been doing all the characters, so I think somebody else needs to be the guard, so we'll be negotiating
really
here.
Good Bugs Bunny.
Gaurav, do you have a good Bugs Bunny?
No. Also,
You do.
I want
That guy does.
I can attempt a Bugs
No,
Bunny.
I
So let me
totally
rephrase
does.
it. Who has a better Bugs Bunny than what I am doing?
Can I hear your Bugs Bunny again?
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
I mean, that's a serviceable Bugs Bunny
Yeah,
if
I
I
think
ever
so.
heard one.
I just would like, okay, I'll be Bugs Bunny, but someone else needs to be the other guard when the other guard shines.
All right, I'll be
Okay,
the other guy.
fair enough.
Okay.
So this is essentially, if I'm talking to this guard, this means do something. I'm distracting them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, my friend, how long have you been on guard duty? Aren't you tired? Would you like some death sticks? I bet you don't have those on this planet.
Man, this is the worst Bugs Bunny. Yeah, what's up, Doc?
No,
That's
it's
better.
great. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah, right, I
You gotta do the
forgot.
mouth
Great.
thing.
Confidence.
I forgot, that's a fucking great Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Can I ask you real quick? Is this the guard who had slipped the flask?
Yes, he
into
has
his
the
pocket?
flask.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, he's putting that in his mouth like a
You
carrot.
already had some, right?
Ooh. No, I know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's up there?
Death sticks, huh?
Yeah. You know what washes down really well?
Death sticks and booze.
Death sticks.
That's Bugs Bunny said that before. Can you roll a check to see how successful you are at breaking this guy's discipline?
Sure. What would you like? Negotiation. I can do skullduggery again. I can do
Would be negotiation
deception.
Or negotiation sounds pretty good.
Negotiation.
Let's take negotiation.
Okie dokie.
Against a purple and a red.
Okie dokie. And what time is it? Still got chance cubes for another 8 minutes.
Oh wow, that time goes fast.
Yeah, it does. This could
And he-
really be bad.
You're rolling for negotiating with him.
Yeah,
to-
have
okay.
some death sticks.
Yeah. Good
Have some
idea.
death sticks.
And you,
He's already taken a couple pulls.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Great.
As
So-
a distraction, okay, I like that. So give him a, give yourself a boost die.
Okay.
And this is as a distraction, right? So this will make
Right.
anything else.
So this is me distracting this guy, and hopefully other guys listening like, hey, how come he gets death sticks?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and we'll see what his voice is
yeah.
in a second. Let's roll this up.
Actually, I'm probably gonna flip one of these.
Yeah, I think you should.
I think I need.
Yeah, because I want this to happen real bad.
Everybody take a drink as we celebrate.
Oh, what's our? What do we call it?
Horns.
What is a good cheers for today?
Yeah, death sticks.
Yeah, death sticks.
We'll all do a serviceable Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I think it's a collective of.
No one's proud of it.
That's the thing. No one's really proud.
Yeah.
It's a tough voice.
Okay.
That's a triumph.
Oh, that is a triumph. Okay.
Wow.
So let's do
Can you move the saving throw thing?
Yes. Where do you
this
want
thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not. It blocks the bottom of
There you go.
it? Oh.
Is this better?
Oh nope.
Don't
Where
move
it
the-
was fine. Where the
It was just
where
this
the-
was in the way.
I see.
Can you still see the top of this stuff?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I got.
Successes and failures.
No failures.
No failures.
I got 3 successes, counting the triumph because it is a triumph and a success.
2 threat.
And then I have 1 threat because I
One
have.
threat, yeah.
Yeah, this cancels out with one of those. So,
So you had 1 advantage, 2 threat,
right.
for a
What
total
was
of
this?
1 threat.
And so because I got a red and a blue, that means 1 more success, but I take a strain.
Great. Mark your strain down.
Okay.
So that's a total of 4 success,
Yeah.
1 threat, and a triumph.
Yeah. That
That's-
is
Ooh,
nuts.
nice
So-
roll.
So that's a huge success.
Yeah.
And something really amazing happens on top of it. So
Wow.
he's completely distracted.
Yeah.
Something awesome happens. But I have 1 threat to mess with.
1 threat.
Okay, so I'll just give you another strain
Fair
as
enough.
cold sweat. Cold sweat. Or maybe the arm hasn't quite healed yet and you're kind of
Yeah.
trying to flutter up there.
Yeah. I'm trying to act more brazen than I actually
Your
am.
muscles are real tight
Yeah,
from
I'm
that
like,
wound. Okay, so he's totally distracted. Your successes knock it out of the park. I'll make it a lot easier for you guys to do something sneaky. You.
I will say the triumph should be that the other guard comes over and he's like, hey, give me some of those death sticks. Because I assume that this guy will take, with 4 success, he's taking a death stick. So
oh,
he's like,
he's definitely.
this is,
This is the easiest job I ever had.
so he's,
Vincent Price.
All right.
You guys do
Oh,
something?
Vincent Price
I'll try
from
Vincent Price.
HFTF.
HF_TF.
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
that voice. I was
HF
aiming for it. I ain't gonna lie.
really?
I was like,
Vincent-
nailed
We
it.
didn't know.
Vincent Price by HF_TF. And just so you guys know, if you haven't watched before, when a name comes up, I scratch it off. So you can always resuggest old names. But
Yep.
that's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what do you think over there, Vincent?
So yes, I would enjoy one of those death sticks as well.
Hey, we a regular pair. Bring some prize and bugs.
So I would say this triumph, with
Yes.
the triumph and 4 success, so that's pretty good. I'm going to say basically that this guard is, Vincent Price is essentially pretty jealous of this guy already. Like, he's like, how come he got to pat everybody down.
Stay back, Vincent. These are my death
He
sticks.
got to pat everybody down, take all the gear, and so he's
I'm
almost,
the older guard.
Yeah, he's almost in like, he's going to butt heads with him if he doesn't share the death sticks, so I want him to essentially have it out. Fight.
Listen, you always get the death sticks, and I insist on a death stick now.
All right.
Listen to what I am saying to you. A death stick must be given to me in this moment now.
Don't forget the booze!
And the booze, there's booze.
How does
I didn't
that-
know there was booze.
How does the Bugs Bunny bit go?
What's up,
Which
Doc?
one?
What?
The one, no, you don't want a death stick.
Yes, I do want a death
You
stick.
don't want a death stick.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Yes.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I do not want a death stick. I don't want one. Don't
All
give
right,
it to me.
all right. I'll take all the death sticks. Thank you.
Son of a bitch.
That last line doesn't.
So I will say,
literally pull up any Looney
well,
Tunes.
I will say because he got tricked, I will make them fight. Because
Put up your dukes,
the triumph
sir.
should have been something really.
Well, you
good.
wouldn't hit a guy wearing glasses, would you? He says as he takes out a big pair of spectacles and puts them on.
Oh.
Yes, it's guard hunting season.
Oh.
You rascally
Puts his finger in the end of your massive gun.
fires, splits, covered in soot.
So why these two numbskulls are at it? What is happening?
So, what is there outside this cell? Like, if we just bust out, are we like busting out into a crowd,
so,
or is it isolated?
Yeah, they kind of isolated it. There's a couple big tents that are cutting off your immediate view of what's happening on the rest of the plaza, so you can kind of, no one will see immediately. That's why there are a
Okay.
couple guards over here.
Okay.
Yep. And if you just want to try and squeeze out,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do, but in a back corner.
it'd be hard to get your head through, but I'll give it a coordination check for that.
For my big head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coordination.
And before you do that, I just want to check if Kaveri's doing anything.
Yeah, I want to like push one of those things out.
What are the bars out?
Yeah.
Okay, it'd probably be
Well-
loud.
Come on, these guards are having at it with a triumph.
That's true. Okay, you know what? They won't even notice because there's such a big fight going on
Okay.
between us.
So what do I need to do?
Well, why don't you come in over where I'm squeezing through?
Yeah, and
try to
push it
follow that
out.
one?
Yeah, so we can
Yeah.
all
Because
get
I'm putting
out.
pressure on it too.
That sounds good. Okay, so the Ewok, how does that play out? Ewok comes over to Kaveri and tugs at the.
Yeah. Oh, push, push.
So Kaveri's looking, sizing up the bars or whatever. Okay, so you guys find a quiet corner. I will say if you're helping her, I'm going to let you automatically upgrade one of your green to a yellow
Sweet.
for teamwork.
And what am I rolling against?
Gosh, you're trying to just squeeze out. It's got to be 4 purple.
Wow.
Jail cell.
I have a big head.
It's hard. They definitely
Wait,
didn't
like-
place the bars like this far apart. There's
Body
no
is,
bars.
body is like all fluff. Like I'm
Yes.
very slender
That's
under
the
all
only
my
reason
fur.
you have a chance is because
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
they wouldn't have put you in here.
Right, they
But
don't even know.
They're thinking they didn't think you're like a cat and you're gonna do like that
Right,
under
right.
the door crack and like
Yeah, yeah.
that's freaky. Captain, would you be helping or would you be drinking or this guy?
Well, I'm not drinking. I mean, what I'm kind of counting on, I was kind of clocking, you know, and this what was going on here, because the whole point of the flask too is this is highly flammable stuff combined with those death sticks.
Ooh.
I'm
Might
kind
have a
of
little explosion.
I'm
over
kind
there.
of hoping that these boys, you know, drink and smoke a little bit and then explode.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I was
They
kind of
might need a little push from you guys to make that happen.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna blow themselves
No,
up
yeah,
yet.
right.
If you had the flask still and could throw it on him, that'd be something else. But he's got the flask and they've got the death sticks.
Right.
So they're just taking turns at this point, like go, 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 go.
Yeah, yeah. They're like Roger Rabbiting it up over there with just a handful of death sticks and a bunch of booze. And
They're eating the death sticks and smoking the.
just give them
booze.
5 minutes, guys. They'll be dead.
Yeah. Why do anything? I am this all land.
Well, I want to go and get this rolled
No,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're trying to
So I'm
squeeze your little
Try
body
to
out.
squeeze my little body out. So I've got 2 yellow, 1 green, and 4 purple.
Kaveri's there behind you, like trying to push the
Pull it.
bars apart as far as she can.
Okay.
Successes,
2 successes,
failures.
3 failures.
That's a failure. 1 failure.
Yeah.
You gotta re-roll.
Advantage and threat.
1, 2, 3, 4 advantage and 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna re-roll.
So there's a failure with no advantage or threat. Thank you
Roll.
for that reroll. Was that BSB Care? Yes, I think it was.
I believe so.
No, he was the one who gave you the triumph.
No, I think that was Boring Old Tyler.
Boring Old Tyler.
Boring
Tyler
old
is
Tyler.
Yay!
Dog.
Squeeze! You shouldn't have had those
Yep.
donuts.
So you get partway through, and then you're definitely stuck, and you're like little Ewok foot sticking out, and Kaveri's trying to push it.
Use my grenade.
Ugh.
You got that in?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, this is what we
so
wanted.
this is 2 successes and no failures.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice reroll.
and then 3 advantage and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it's a
two
total of
threats.
2 successes, 2 advantage, or
No,
2
2
threats.
threats.
Yeah.
Great. So Kaveri's pushing and pushing, and then finally they just move, a fraction of an inch, but that's enough for you to scrape through. It was how many threat?
2.
Yeah, I
Lost
think
an
you just
ear.
lose. You're gonna have scraped a bunch of fur off the back,
Not my beautiful fur!
and there's like a little scrape patch. So take 2 strain, as you just have.
Just like a bald spot, right?
Yeah, just on the back.
Match my
Give
toe.
him a bald toe.
Like,
Yeah. Well, they would have left your little Ewok
My
burqa
heads-
on,
yeah.
headscarf. Yes. Right. So maybe not there, but yeah.
Maybe
whatever.
maybe
You
the
get idea.
burqa rips.
yeah.
Oh.
But that will cause us some strain, right? If the burqa rips.
Anyway, 2 strain. I think 2 strain. Yes, and your little Ewok hat tears.
That was my last thing from home.
That's real strain.
That is real strain. So you still have it, and you can sew it back up later if you need to. But okay, so you pop out though, and the 2 guys are still fighting. Kaveri's still on the other side. You're out there though. And
So
they both
I'm-
have guns, big guns.
Wait, so how does this open? There is a door that is
There is a door.
attached For, okay.
Yeah, they put a door in.
Gotcha. Okay.
There must be.
Yeah. Because we were just like talking about bars. I'm like, but there must probably be a door.
There's also a door, yeah.
They didn't just put bars in when we came in. You live here now. This is your tomb.
No exit. Okay, so you're outside.
Yeah.
Just because you're out, does anyone else do anything right now, or are you guys all breathlessly watching her as she sneaks on by?
I'm still keeping my eyes on these guards.
What do you do then?
Well, I've got some stones and I've got my sling, so I'm going to come up out the side and try to take them out
Okay.
with some stones and some slings.
All right. Great. I would say let's make that roll right now then. So that's going to be.
Range light.
Just 2 purple because you're close enough to get him with your sling. Starts going fast. You're hitting just one of these guys first, right?
Yep. I'm aiming for like the head for like a knockout blow.
Okay.
That's my hope. Just to, like,
I hope so too.
yeah.
Uh,
I already used my reroll.
2 purple, and because they don't see you and you're kind of snuck up behind them, they don't see any of this going on. And take 2 boost.
Which one are you aiming for?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bugs Bunny or Vincent Price.
Which one?
Who has the keys?
Yeah. Which one has?
Oh, yeah. Did we see who locked it up?
Neither one of them did.
I'll say you have a pretty good view out of them as they fight. It's got to be the older guy who gets everything. So
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny's
that's
got
true.
the keys.
Yeah. It's gotta
Bugs
be
Bunny is gonna get it right in the noggin.
Yes.
Beer over there? Or what
No,
do
we
do
moved
with
it over there.
I'll take a beer.
Okay.
Okay, what are you rolling?
Okay, so I am rolling 2 purple, 2 green, 1 yellow, 2 boost.
Okay, let's hear it.
Work it, work it.
Oh my god.
1 success, 2 failure.
Doesn't
1
sound good.
success, 2 failure, 3 advantage, 2 threat.
So that's a miss, but you have
Am I
1
allowed to
advantage.
give her my reroll?
Yeah, yeah. I would let you spend you can spend your reroll on anyone else's roll if you want. Boring old Tyler does it
Thanks,
again.
Boreal
Big
Tyler.
Florian.
We got more
Tyler.
coming. I know it.
You hopefully do.
All right, this time though.
I believe in the people.
The garbage dragons.
Trash dragons. Wow, not any better.
That's not better.
1
Sorry.
success,
Well,
1
it's-
failure.
1 success, 2 failure for 1 failure.
Yeah. And 3
But-
advantage, 2 threat. So
4
it's
advantage, 2 threat for 2.
4 advantage.
Mhm.
So okay, so a total of 2 advantage and a failure. So you throw the sling, it ricochets off a wall. The 2 guys go, what? Or, what?
What is that? Yes,
What's
what?
up, Doc? And they turn towards you, and there you are. You do have 2 advantage. What would you like to spend them on?
Well, you said there's some tents around here, right?
Mm-hmm. Kind of past them, but
Past them. What's my direction? I'm gonna try and
you
lure
said
them
you kind
away.
of got over to the corner. Yes, you could lure them away.
I'm gonna-
You're small and fast, so if you wanted to bolt past them, All the tents are kind of out towards the central area, but you can kind of lead them off on a merry chase.
I'm going to lead him off on a merry chase.
I think that works. You bolt past them. You're small enough. You just run right between the two of them. Wah! And out you go. You guys are suddenly alone by yourselves in the cell.
Now we can relax. The Ewok's gone.
Take a nap.
All right,
Check out my Corellian whiskey.
you only had 2 advantage, so I think they're
Yeah.
going to get you pretty quick. So I think each of you guys has 1 kind of action here to
Okay.
catch up with her. Otherwise, she's going to get nabbed, and you'll all be in hot water.
Well, I mean, you got the grenade. That's the
I
easy
do,
way to
but-
get out.
Yeah, I just don't know how big is the cell.
It's like the size of a living room, so it's maybe 40 feet by.
And if
20
you roll
feet.
it outside of the door, and then we get all the way to the back, it'll just.
There'll definitely be a check on it, and if you screwed up, it could blow you up. But
Blow us up. What else do you have on you? What else
So
do
I have Corellian whiskey. I still have some death sticks and my chance cubes.
We've got the big guy there, too.
Yeah, the big guy can
Huel
probably help us out if he's willing.
He's big.
Huel.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Huel Hazard. Of course, I'll help you guys out.
Now's our chance, big guy.
Well, maybe we should get the other guy too.
Yeah, there's another
Yeah,
guy
we
in
should
there.
get the other guy too.
Wake him up.
Okay, I will. Hey, buddy, we're busting out of a prison.
Oh, not this again.
I want to know who this guy is.
Comes over and luckily the guards aren't there to hear him. Shakes the guy. Well, this guy actually doesn't speak basic, so we'll leave him off. But he's an alien.
Cool.
He rolls.
No, that's
he
fine.
Kind
Should
of
be
rouses
alien.
himself, seemingly from some sort of
What
funk.
kind of alien is he?
Well, he's a kind of a chubby-looking insect thing.
Oh, cool. I know these guys.
About 4 feet tall, broad as a barrel, big bug eyes. Normally you see them with a little respirator in their mouth. You've seen one, Kaveri.
Mm-hmm.
You shot one in the head back in
Jeez.
our first session.
Uh,
Remember when you were exploring that basement?
Yeah.
And the door
Oh, I
swung
still
open?
feel so bad about that.
Killed a man.
When
did.
she was
The
exploring.
scientist.
Yes, when they were exploring the ruins of a blacked out lab before they
Yeah.
found you, one of the doors opened and a raspy, weird bug alien thing came out going.
It was a really tough time, you guys.
You killed it.
It was surrounded by a poisonous.
It was pretty.
The dead eye shot, man.
It was a bad call. I felt like one of the, anyway.
It
I
comes-
feel like one of those cops that shoots a black guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was a bad call. I just got nervous. I freaked out. I didn't know. I just shot him.
Listen,
That is what
But
happened.
then you had one
Got
of your
real
friends come in and
political.
pretend to
Wow.
put a
Real
gun
quick.
in his hand.
I don't know.
So this
I feel
guy,
bad.
Malakili, kind of
He's bad.
rouses him, and he's
I feel bad.
he's clearly got a little bit of a dullness in his eyes. You can see that he's taken his imprisonment pretty badly. You can also see that they always have this respirator, and his does not look great. There's like a big crack in it. There's kind of a constant stream of, you guys can smell ammonia coming out of it. Just guess what they breathe. But he kind of comes over. He's got 2 big pincher hand claw things that come.
So he's good looking, is what you're saying.
Oh, he's a guy.
You think he's not too bad looking, yeah?
Hey, look at that
Comes
little-
over. He's going to help you out. But as he gets closer to you guys, he starts sniffing towards you. You haven't had a chance to really shower, bathe, or anything like that since you murdered this guy, and that was like 18 hours ago.
I have the brain of his species on you a little
You
bit.
do have a little bit of everything you guys have fought and encountered. You're actually probably a fairly gory sight because you were up close to that Rancor with
yeah.
that laser beam cutter,
Yeah,
slicing it open. So
Yeah.
you've got.
I've ripped off a lot of that extra armor since then.
That's true. It was mostly on your armor.
Yeah.
Well, he still seems to detect some sort of sensitive smell.
Sinew.
Look, I have issues with her too, but now's not the time. We got to go.
Okay, so all of you guys are gonna do what? Throw
I
yourselves
think
at
we
the
all- yeah,
bars?
let's just start running. I mean, you've got a giant guy, and
We do have a
you're a
giant
strong
guy.
dude.
I'm not so big.
Listen, I think we should throw the grenade outside of the thing, and then see if we can use the fat guy as a shield.
Oh,
What are you guys talking about over there?
Finn, buddy.
Well, the problem with that is it's gonna be really loud.
It is going to be loud,
that's
but
the
if
problem.
it
Yeah.
works, the bars could be open and we could potentially be unscathed. I'm so sorry about.
Well, I need a
Hauser.
quick decision quickly, so I'm gonna go around the table and see what the 3 people here are
How
doing.
can we just use the door somehow? There's got to be a way to like just.
I don't know. It's
Do we
pretty
have anything else
sealed.
that-
We don't have much time because these
Vote,
guys
vote,
are.
vote.
Ewok is ducking and weaving between tent
Okay.
pegs, and the guys are like,
We're
yes.
not to be really loud though.
So I'm gonna start with you, Captain. You have your grenade in your hand.
I got the grenade. I'm making sure it's cool. I don't want to just throw it. Normally, I would just toss it and be like, the hell with it. But
The
I'm
great-
checking with my
I'll
boy here.
delay over to Grango.
I'm saying no.
Son of a.
Now's not the time. I can find a better place to use a grenade. This isn't it.
Kaveri?
All right.
I just think it's going to be too loud, and then they're going to come right over and get us.
Well, then what do we do?
I'm putting the grenade
I think
in
we
my thing.
get the strongest people to
I
lunge
think
at the
we
door,
use our strength.
we'll break it. There's
Tell-
nobody stopping us.
All right, everybody help me out.
And you got some force
We're going to get
powers.
behind you and push you.
Now's the time.
He's obviously a big, strong guy, so I'll say he's got 3 brawn. Maybe 4 because he's a Rancor handler. If he doesn't have 4 brawn, who would?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to give him 4 green die. Everybody who's helping him can give him a boost.
Oh, great.
You, because of your species, can give him 2 boosts. That is your
Yes.
racial power. 2 from you, 1 from you, 1 from you, 1 from the Gand
Wow.
against 4 purple.
This guy is so lucky. He came so close to being a toasted human shield.
Can you flip over one of those dark side points?
Yes.
Oh.
3 purple and a red.
Oh.
I mean, this is pretty heavy for us, though. so
Braid
it's great.
14 chimes in.
Braid.
Gringo,
Bradley.
you are healed for 4
Oh, cool.
strain or hit points.
Okay.
Your call.
That's great. I need
If
some
there's
strength.
anything left over, you can hang on to it.
Excellent.
Nice.
So spend that later.
Very nice.
Metal Demon
Thank
68
you, thank you, thank you.
triggers Gringo's luck
Yes!
and heals Root by 1 hit point or strain.
Nice.
Woo.
Metal Demon,
Thank
watching
you
from
very much.
across the world.
So a ton of dice.
Yeah, they're in, where's Metal Demon done?
England.
In England. Yeah.
Hello.
Across the pond.
It's like 5 in the morning over there.
Oh my
Wow.
God, that's amazing.
That's so cool.
Thank you so much for watching Metal Demon.
tuning in, man.
He's
Still
awesome.
really just
Rad.
watch it.
He's awesome. He's so cool.
4 green, 3 purple,
Wait, should we add these?
5 boost. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
involved. And 1 red. Could go any which direction.
This is nuts. So.
It's a lot of dice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I rolled 0 successes,
That's crazy.
1 failure, so it's a failure. I rolled 4 advantage and 2 threat, so that's a total of 2 advantage and a failure. But Gringo's 2 dice triggered by Metal Demon. Thank you, Metal Demon.
Yes, thank you
Add
so much.
That's
3
awesome.
successes for a total of 2 successes, 2 advantage. The bars give.
Boom, yeah.
Krung.
Wow.
Awesome.
So you guys, like, the big fat guy runs into it.
The Netherlands.
Oh.
That's-
Oh, thank you,
That's what I thought,
Netherlands.
actually. I was like, did he
Netherlands.
move?
That's awesome.
Well, you don't ask me if you.
He had to because of the Brexit.
Malakili comes charging towards the bars and hits it with a. Guys, it didn't do any. And then the other 5 of you guys behind him slam into him.
Yes.
And it, and it's
Slow
like
motion, just bars going.
crammed into it, and then there's just like a I'm going to pop, and then poing, the bar like
Poing.
bends and sparks out and lands on the ground with like.
Awesome.
He falls down. You guys fall on top of him, Three Stooges style,
Yeah.
Naturally.
or Marx Brothers style. Anyway, you guys are out. Ewok, you're nabbed. Yeah,
Now,
yeah, go.
Yes, finally, an Ewok I have. Yes, I'll put it in my collection of
He's-
wax figures.
He's mine, the little rascally varmint.
No, he's my Ewok.
I'll take the hands.
No, I got this. He's mine, Ewok. He's mine.
And as they're pulling you, the leather remains of your cap fall onto the ground.
I have an idea. Let's split him in 2.
Man, it's a little bit grisly, but
He
it's
doesn't belong to either one of you.
It's Vincent Price. He would do that.
Crazy ass guards.
Well, yes. Well, there we go. Thank you, voice table. With that, you guys come running up through the, I guess, the tents and see her there, being pulled by the 2 guards. The 2 guards turn to look at you guys.
Hey, if anybody owns that Ewok, it's me. Give her back.
Bugs Bunny looks, drops the Ewok, and then goes running out towards the clearing, leaving Vincent Price, I guess, holding the legs.
And Vincent starts dragging the Ewok very slowly. Mine, finally. Finally, unimpeded, I get my own Ewok.
Did the guards leave our stuff by the prison? Like, where's our stuff?
Yes, it is back by the prison.
Okay, so we'll have to go ahead and get it.
Okay, so you guys can gear up.
wait.
Vincent's still dragging an
You're
Ewok.
leaving Vincent Price to drag the Ewok away?
Yes, yes,
Done?
Oh,
What am I
okay.
gonna do?
yes, yes,
Am I-
sweet. All the cuddles I will have. All the snuggles
seem that bad.
and cuddles.
He seems okay.
I feel
Yes.
like I could kick this guy's ass and just grab the Ewok.
Yeah, you probably could actually.
So can I do that? Can I just kick this guy's ass and grab the Ewok from his arms?
Yeah, and you know what? I think just describe how you're kicking Vincent Price.
How dare you, madam?
His hands are full holding an Ewok, so he can't even fight back.
Easily, I'm
And
just
he's
gonna
drunk, and
punch him in the face.
Death sticks.
So you look up, Vincent Price looks up,
What
and
the
then
deuce? Ow! A punch right to my face. Ow! I'm now cradling my broken nose
then
and
he
not
lets go of the
holding an
Ewok.
Ewok.
And then I'm gonna kick him in the balls.
Oh, my testicles also. Oh my God! Falls over. I'm now prone in the fetal position, holding my own testicles and cradling my nose as I watch an Ewok run away from me.
Oh, I'm not running away. I gotta take a bite.
Oh, what? His ear?
The car.
Whatever flesh is
Ewok,
exposed.
Ewok, please cuddle with me and give me comfort in my moment of pain.
His face is
Yes,
currently
yes, get
exposed.
close to me,
Nose.
Ewok. I can see you're
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to give me cuddles.
Cheeks are nice
Yes.
and meaty.
Come here.
Yeah.
We're now cuddling. You're very close to my face, Ewok. My testicles feel slightly
Sharp
better.
sharp teeth onto your cheek,
Oh!
and a tearing.
Confound it! I was expecting cuddles one moment, and now my cheek is gone.
Bugs Bunny.
What a worse day could I be having?
Bugs
Wait,
Bunny
wasn't
stops.
Vincent Price the young one too?
Yeah, he's the young one. Bugs Bunny's
horror.
the old one.
That's true.
Bugs Bunny stops, turns around, sees what's going on, and just keeps huffing it.
I'll
Leaves you-
remember that! Oh, wait. I'll remember that!
Out as you guys look up from his battered body out in the plaza, you can see that Captain in particular looks up. I don't know what he's thinking. He's hearing Vincent Price go at it over there. Sees that your ship has been gone. So this whole period and the
Yeah.
frisking and everything like that took like a few hours, we'll say, and getting out and all that. And however, your ship was gone, and now has just landed again.
What great timing!
I don't know who's controlling the ship, though. This is the problem.
The commander.
My
Tan
white
line.
tan line with
Goldfish.
my tattoo, missing my comm unit.
The commander is standing on the ground. So you've got it's like 1,000 feet or more of open plateau from the tents you guys are kind of peeking around the side of. Like 1,000 feet of open space where you guys landed originally. On the opposite side of that, there are more tents and command posts and stuff. Commander's on the far side.
Then the ship had landed across from us.
Waving, has landed kind of equidistantly, so you're both about 500 feet away from the ship as the ship comes down. Maybe she's a little closer because she starts approaching it, and you guys watch as the ramp goes down, and one of the guards is over there, gets off, and it's just you can just barely hear this, kind of wafting out to you on the breeze. Yeah, we found the survivors out there. They're the Grands. They're the Grands that we heard about. We got their distress signal. And sure enough, coming off of the ship, you can see these are the guys they encountered last time.
Oh.
Silver Bullet Bounty Hunter,
The baby Rancor with
aka
them.
Momish,
Mhm.
is there.
Momish and Kiddish.
She's coming off. Kiddish, the little kid, coming off as well. These are Grands, little three-eyed
Okay.
aliens, three eye stalks, and they got the projecting little lower jaws with the teeth. Yeah, and you won't believe what else we found. And then in chains, baby Rancors, about 6 feet tall.
Baby Rancor. wait, we gotta harmonize.
Yes, you do, because the baby Rancor has just shown up, about 6 feet tall, pallid, but with that cream-colored slash over one eye. Eyes slightly discolored. One's blue, one's light blue.
Hideous.
Yeah, ugly.
Beautiful.
And it was on my ship?
Yes,
Fudge.
despite your best efforts.
It
God!
probably smells better now, though.
God!
Commander Dragon can't believe her eyes as you can see her light up with a certain maniacal glee.
Yes, it's all come to fruition. My plan. Perfect. Bring it here into the center. You, little baby Rancor, are going to be the keystone in my attempt to purge this planet of its filthy life. There will be no mercy. There will be no escape from this.
She says as she approaches the baby Rancor, pulling out from within the folds of her cloak a vial, a glass tube about 8 inches long, 2 inches wide, filled with a violent red fluid, virulent even. It almost seems to glow with an inner light, and it's even from your distance you can see it animated by an internal force, sloshing and throwing itself against the walls. It's capped on either end with this like black metal cap.
The secret what I found here. A mutagen so potent as to wipe out entire species with a single drop. I simply have to feed
No!
it to this useless beast and let it go back to its tribes like a cockroach skittering back into its hole, poisoning the species, poisoning this foul planet. They will all die.
And with that, starts pouring it over the Rancor. Rancor's going and trying to fight its way off. And like the guys with the chains are trying to hold it back. And Kiddish is trying to like get past Momish, but Momish is holding Kiddish back there.
Good, very good.
And at that point, Bugs Bunny finally comes skidding into the clearing and goes, "Doc! The prisoners have escaped!" All eyes turn towards you guys back there.
Did we get our stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
well,
I said we
not
were
you,
going
but someone grabbed your stuff maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a rope. Thank you. My rope.
Wonderful. Most of the populace seems to be assembled, by the way, at this plateau space. I mean, like I said, 1,000 feet across, but there's 100 or so people there, kind of forming a wide berth around where the spaceship landed, around where this Rancor is being held in place.
You've escaped us in time to witness my master stroke, Kaveri. You should have joined me when you could. Everything on this planet will die by my hand. That's what happens when you strike at me, Commander Dragon. Men, kill these escaped treasonists. Kill them. Destroy their bodies. Rip them apart. And fling them into the forests.
Now's a good time
Aren't
to
you
maybe
gl-
use that
I was going to say,
grenade.
aren't you glad you have a
Yeah,
grenade?
it's
So
a
maybe
Yeah.
we could.
good save.
Yeah, how far
Like grenade.
are they from us?
Great question. So I said you're about 500 feet from the ship. So everything right now is at long range. It would be on your sheets. In fact, that's
Okay.
probably even further. That's probably extreme range.
And this crowd is between us and the ship?
Yeah. No, people in the crowd, individuals in the crowd, the closest person to you is 20, 25 feet away.
Okay.
And then there's maybe 70 people between you and the ship, and then another 70 on the other side, stretching out to where the commander. Oh, the commander's come close to the ship now, so the commander's about 500 feet away as well.
So how many of these people actually look threatening towards us, though? Like when she said kill them, like how many
Well,
of them are
that's
like?
a really good question. In fact, I will take some sort of
Is that just her henchman? or-
perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
That's
Yeah, I feel like she's probably not treating them that well, so they're like,
They're all the townsfolk. They seem to be all the survivors. Most of them look in bad shape. Honestly, people are wearing whatever clothing they seem to have been able to escape with. A lot of it is kind of soiled or torn. They've all been living in a campsite of tents for days, and off of whatever provisions they have. It's been extreme circumstances, and people look wan, drawn, kind of desperate.
what would you like me to roll against?
Just 2 purple here.
Okey-dokey.
You're trying to kind of gauge what's
Yeah.
going on and get a sense.
So 2 purple, 2 green, 1 yellow, and the chance cubes.
Thank you.
Take a chance, take a chance,
Take a chance. Ooh, holy cow! Wow.
Okay, read them off for me.
Okay, 4 success, 3 failure. Actually, 5 success, counting a triumph. So with those canceled out, I have 2 success and a triumph. Actually, 3 success with this,
Wow.
and I take 1 strain.
Take a strain, 3 success, and a triumph. So are you saying something even, or are you?
Yeah,
what are you acting? What
this
is
is-
your success? Well, let me tell your success. Sorry.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Not to cut you off.
No.
So your success, you gaze out, and they are like I described. They're kind of a rabble. These are survivors whose town was destroyed to begin with, and have now been dragged out onto this weird plateau. And you get a sense as you look at them, as this commander gives this instruction, like kill them, kill them. Like already, even as you saw her like pouring weird fluid on the Rancor,
Yeah.
people were like,
Not cool with it.
Yeah.
But they're
Is
under
she
the thumb
crazy?
of her and her goons, right?
They're maybe too timid to fight.
yes, that's exactly the sense. It seems crystal clear to you in that moment.
Okay.
Now, you have a triumph.
Okay, so I will look upon this crowd and I'm going to holster my blaster and float up just a little higher so they can all see me, almost like Jesus. And this town is, or the port is
How
called
high
Port.
into the air have you flown?
I'll say like 15 feet.
Okay, pretty high.
Yeah, a good target. The name of this town is Port Del
Mara.
Okay. Good people of Port Del Mara, look at how they treat people here. Look how they treat animals. We are just defenseless prisoners, and they are trying to murder us for nothing other than trying to escape. Everybody wants their freedom. Don't you want your freedom from her?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Good rabblers of Port Del Mara,
Rabble,
please help us.
Yeah.
Fight for your freedom.
Yeah. That makes a good point. This is a guy
Bugs Bunny?
pointing up towards you. Not Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny's going, nah, don't listen to him. He's crazy. He's crazy. Look, the captain knows what she's doing, right? The captain's like going like, yes, my precious fluids. We'll kill everything.
Twirling her mustache.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, Captain really hasn't been the same since she got horribly disfigured. She's kind of gone crazy. I'm with these guys. And then like some people start like coming over towards your guys' side.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is mutiny. Mutiny within my own ranks. I will not spare a single life that raises a hand against me or those loyal to me. This is how you repay my ability to keep you alive out here in the wilderness. With such rage!
Wouldn't be the first time, Commander.
Hey!
Always talking
dramatic
back.
hand.
Dang it.
How can you hear us?
The acoustics out here, man, are
So
great.
good.
So good.
There used to be
voice-
concerts on
I mean,
this
I'm
rock.
a talker. I'll
Your voices was booming. If you guys have ever been to Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, it's like
Yeah.
just a
booming.
natural
Yeah,
amphitheater.
That's true. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whisper can be heard.
Cavalry! I should have known I'd see your treasonous face behind all of this. Kill them, men! Kill them!
And but you can people are like, Jesus Christ, she's nuts. So people start.
She's crazy, can't you see?
I said kill them, and Commander Dragon grabs one of their guards' guns and starts firing into the crowd.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
chaos.
That'll convince them.
She's like she's out of her head.
Yeah.
Chaos erupts between, like immediately. There's like a whole scene embroiling this plateau. There's about we rolled the triumph. So I'll say on that one check alone, I'll say about a third of the people
Okay.
seem kind of swayed towards you. The other 2/3 are either hostile or are just kind of status quo in it.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna just sign up with the first prisoner who starts
Right.
shouting at me.
Sure.
But it's immediately brother falling on brother, hitting each other. Storm clouds overhead. Boom as thunder, echoes across the forest and reverberates off into the stonework.
Even the weather.
And people start. The crush of bodies is coming all around you guys. It's madness. No one's directly targeting you right now, but that may change very soon.
And this is all happening. This again is all happening between us, this ship, and this crowd in the middle.
That's right.
All right.
So you're kind of on the edge of a fracas.
All right.
What would you guys do? Assuming you've already kind of gone and
Yeah, that was sort of
set
the
off the
turn for
spark,
me. Yeah.
you guys start hearing weapons firing in the crowd as people shoot at each other. Some people are borne to the ground and fists start. You hear, fist on fist, flesh on flesh.
Can I?
Civil War.
Who's?
Any of you three right now, we're kind
Okay.
of in unstructured time.
Can I do a flashback?
Oh, what a time.
Yes.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I'll take that.
All right.
Okay. So, what in your past would have some sort of bearing on
All right.
what you're
So
about to
here
do?
we go. Flashback. Flashback. Open in on a crowd of aliens. Jabba the Hutt. And you have a single lone bounty hunter standing in front of Jabba the Hutt with a grenade, a thermal detonator,
Yes.
which she has used to threaten.
Yes.
Captain standing on the outskirts of this crowd in the palace, witnessing it all.
Nice.
She shuts off the grenade, and the captain turns back towards his drink.
Back to the present.
Back to
Captain
present.
looking down at the grenade.
Captain looks down at his grenade. He lifts his hand up in the air, and the loud, audible click of an active grenade.
Great. There's a C-3PO droid somewhere, like a 3PO somewhere in the crowd, and goes, He has a thermal detonator! Dee will get quiet and heads whip around.
Right.
All eyes are on you.
As I start walking into the crowd.
Oh, okay.
So what I need from you is a deception check. You have an automatic upgrade on one of your dice, so you get to turn one of your green into a yellow for free.
Great.
If you want to spend a force point, you could turn another.
Yes, of course.
Do it. Yeah.
And I
Turn into another one of these green into another yellow.
yeah.
Right.
And so this is specifically to pacify people.
This is to be able to gather my peoples behind me and walk ourselves like Moses parting the Red Sea
Oh, nice.
through the crowd to the ship.
Nice. I love it. Okay. Difficulty on this.
Yep. You got to admit,
It's
that's
so
pretty rad.
it's
That
got
was,
such
that was
gr-
pretty fucking cool.
So cool.
That was really
That was
awesome.
a really good flash.
pretty rad.
Okay, I'm going to give you
Good job. Someone should send him something for that. That was pretty dope.
pretty
dope flashback, right?
3 purple on it.
All right.
I'm going to spend one of my dark side points to turn one of those purple to a red, and I'll let you go with that.
All right, so we're rolling a green, 2 yellow, 2 purple, and a red.
And take a boost because that was really cool.
So
Oh.
pretty fucking cool.
Got to reward that.
All right, here we go. Please be good. Let's see.
Oh,
That's not good.
That's real bad.
It's real bad.
No.
How many successes?
I have not
No.
ever in my time
That's 4
playing
failure.
rolled
No
a
success.
good.
Successes.
4
I
failure.
do have a reroll.
this
Screw
is the
that.
time,
This
yeah.
is the time.
4
Yay.
4 failure. Yeah, I'll re-roll that
We
one.
gotta
Holy
Yeah,
cow,
exactly.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's when the grenade goes off in your head.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and we
Tyler.
all
Tyler,
die.
you rock.
Tyler.
Thank you.
Yeah, gosh, that yo would have lost an arm for
Oh.
sure.
All
Yeah.
right, please, come on. Here we go,
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Much better.
Oh, well.
Not
No, wait.
It's a
Oh,
little
wait.
better.
No.
It's a
Still
triumph.
Triumph and a success, but it's canceled with a
3
threat.
failures.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait.
Three.
I want you second
Yeah.
chances.
3 failures, 1 success.
So he
2
gets to reroll
success.
2 good dice.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose these 2.
Okay, so Grango, as a gambler, has the ability to allow us to re-roll dice at the table. He can let you re-roll that yellow and that blank die.
I want Grango to roll them for me now.
Ooh.
He's had much better rolling luck tonight.
So
Okay,
already,
I
so
get
you're gonna
where
have to
going with
roll
that.
at least 2.
We're just going to scoot these over.
You're gonna have to roll at least 3 successes still. No, 2 successes to cancel out.
Yeah.
Right. I think with this is pretty good chances,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
That's good chances.
I would say so.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gambling man.
No threat.
Gambling man.
Now.
No threat, no advantage on it, right? Just, yeah. Okay, so it's just failure versus success. Go
So
ahead.
far.
Yep. Oh, he did it!
Wait.
2 successes. That's
yeah,
what you
yeah,
needed.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo!
Magic
Holy
hand.
crap!
That's amazing. You're
Oh,
amazing.
man. I got a.
So you have the grenade up in
Yeah.
the air. The droid's like, it's a thermal detonator, and then it's quiet, and people are starting to part, and then somebody's like, that's not what a thermal detonator looks like. I don't know what you do. You kind of shoot him a look or something. And,
These are the new kind!
oh shit! I think I read about that.
Yeah, you did!
People, exactly as you described, form this corridor, allowing you to get right to the ship. That's when I'm going to spend one of my free despairs to
Ooh.
drop on you. So I'm going to add a despair to that roll.
Wow.
Courtesy of was that from BSB Care? Thank you, BSB
I
Care.
think
love
so,
it.
yeah. He gave rerolls to them and then 2 despairs to use on us.
One
I
from
think.
you.
Triumph to us.
That's right.
That's right. So remember, you each have a
No, I'm
despair.
holding- yeah, I'm
sorry, a
holding on.
triumph.
Use it now.
Holding. Oh, can I use it now?
No.
I mean,
No.
why not to even the odds? No?
You can if you
Nah.
have something you want to do. Let me tell you what the despair is, and you guys
Okay.
can
I'll
decide.
figure it out.
The cawing of 1,000 voices. It's like caw, caw, caw,
Oh
Oh no, those birds are coming.
The birds.
boiling out of the forest.
Wow.
So this scene has frozen, but as this happens, a huge flock of these Grunda birds, these half reptilian avian creatures, starts boiling out of the forest. You guys have a amazing view of this because you're so high up above the trees. As you see these little greenish specks start coming up, first a dozen, then 2 dozen, and then just dozens of dozens of, hundreds and hundreds of these, more than you've seen, boiling up out of the forest, down upon where you guys are all gathered. They you just watch, unable to stop as they come billowing towards you in this cloud, which then descends upon the people in the plaza and starts dive bombing people, scratching at them, clawing at their faces and their eyes. bat in your hair kind of situation. People drop to the ground. Ah! And it's madness. The guns start going off and firing at all of these Grundabirds everywhere. That's it then. I think.
Okay.
I have something else. Across the way from where you guys are, so it's madness again. You see Commander Dragon at the far edge of the crowd, just swiftly turning her back on it, with like for a moment, Kaveri, I think your eyes would maybe be trained on her. She almost has this like look of like happiness on her face, like and then turns her back and across the rest of the plateau towards her tent, which apparently is right up against the cliff face, disappears through the flap inside, and you lose sight of her. Back to you guys who have gotten to the ship.
All right.
No one is really fighting you, but you're also going to be taking damage or strain as these birds are dive bombing you guys.
Do we have the 2 prisoners with us still? The other 2 prisoners?
Yeah, Malakili and the Gand I guess they would have been following you. Yeah, in fact, they're totally following you. They're like your freaking apostles right now. Yeah. This guy's incredible! Oh my God! Birds! They're biting my flesh! Ah!
Vincent shows up just for a second while another bird grabs his other cheek. Not the other one, no!
Brutal. So if you guys could duck and cover, or run for shelter, or run after the commander, or try and help the people here, or whatever. Up to you.
I mean, we're right by my ship. I do
Yeah.
have a lot of guns on my ship.
Okay.
Like, the ship itself has guns.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
We
It
should
has
probably
it has
hop
its
in
turret
there,
guns.
and we
It has
can
turret
go and
guns.
shoot
Well,
her.
what's
We can go and shoot her
Hang
freaking
on,
tent
though.
down.
But we also, baby Rancor has had magic potions.
We gotta kill the
Hold on.
Rancor now.
where'd they
Would
go?
you be checking out the Rancor? It is
Yeah.
still, I guess, oh my goodness, where would they?
I mean, this stuff doesn't kill the Rancor. This stuff
No, but
is
it
the stuff
mutates
that...
them, and then it's gonna go back and kill all the other
Right.
Rancors.
But we also got all of these people rioting, and so there's like an immediate problem of all these people, like,
Yeah.
Right.
rioting and
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. Plus, she just went there. I mean, listen, I am against my nature of wanting to do this, but if you want to, at least, can we grab the thing and put it on the ship, and then you can deal with it on the ship,
The Rancor?
the Rancor.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's a sacrifice,
I hate it because I don't want it on my Yep.
Well,
But-
it was not chained to anything. It was just guards were pointed
Right,
down with
right,
chains.
yeah.
So they've dropped it as they're batting off these things. So this baby Rancor, you
It's
would
totally.
You got to calm it down.
Yeah.
No, it's totally imprinted
If you
on
calm
me.
it down, though,
I just
can you
go
at
like-
least bring it into
Yeah,
the
no.
ship?
All I have to do is be like,
it did imprint on you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna,
nice.
Toad's gonna follow.
Oh, cool.
Probably don't even say anything. It just sees me and it's like, Mama, and it comes
Aww.
following.
You do look towards it, and you fear the worst as you're looking for this baby Rancor. You're so small, you can't. And there's
see over this
people
cloud.
everywhere. If someone could pick you up or something, you could see.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
pick me up, pick me up,
No! No!
please.
Why? Why would I pick you up? Oh, you want to be bird food?
Oh,
okay.
are you still in the air? I'm
well,
sorry. I'm
I
gonna have to
don't-
do 2 strain to immediately as you're
Sure.
you're 15 feet up in a bird swarm hit.
I'm always in the air.
So I think
but-
you're-
So I'll lower down to talk to her, but yes, you're right.
So
I was
think
in the air.
Sorry, you are down lower now.
But
you
I
take
was
2
in the air.
strain as your kind of wings are torn and stuff.
Fair enough.
Okay, are you gonna give her a boost?
Yeah, I'll give her a boost.
Okay, you get up and you immediately get like a sense, mother's intuition. Where's my Rancor? There it is. You're expecting to see it like rampaging out. It's not looking too healthy though. It's looking kind of. It's going like.
Looks like that guy in RoboCop who gets that stuff.
Yeah. He's not quite that bad, but it's just looking like it's only been less than a minute, but it's
Okay.
looking like pallid and listless. And
Okay. Okay.
but it's not too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll fly her over.
Drop her down next to it. Yeah, you get to the Rancor. It immediately sees you. Go,
Yeah.
and you start. Do you have anything in medicine or xenology?
I have xenology.
It'll be 3 purple on xenology. What would you guys be doing in this? So you're
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna.
you're right by the ship.
Yeah.
so-
First of all, I got to do 2. I got to do one thing, which is I have to block the I have to stop any communication from potential communication from the comm link that was.
Yes.
So I got to get to my ship.
So
Okay,
I think you're there at the ship. You're able to duck inside because you said you stopped your procession there, right?
Yeah. I was making a beeline to the ship and the hatch is down.
I assume you disabled the thermal.
So I did. I disabled the thermal.
Oh yeah. Boop. Okay.
Just
kidding. Okay, so I think you're able to get the Rancor back with his help to the ship, and you kind of get it on there. It kind of follows you along. Kaveri, what would you be doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna help him back at the ship, I think, too, and because I also pilot things, whatever.
Well, I need to get into the front
Yeah.
seat and start her up, and like, so
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to make sure that no one gets in the ship.
I'll
with us
I'll cover
besides
the back, and I'll also get into wherever the guns are in the
Yeah.
back of the ship. I'm getting into that area.
Well,
to
you
get
could
ready.
be in the turret guns
Yeah.
to shoot, or you could be guarding the ramp to prevent people from
Guarding the
flooding on
ramp.
time. Okay.
I got some guns because he had some guns here, and I'm guarding the ramp to make
Yeah.
sure no one gets in.
Let me get your medicine check, or is it xenology?
I'm gonna do my xenology check, and I'm gonna
purple.
do this first.
Awesome.
Ooh,
yeah.
flashback.
Try
Yes.
these Hawaiian style
Flashback.
chips. These are these.
They're great.
So
God,
back to the moon.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. Flashback. Okay.
Back to the moon of Endor before Root was taken away. But the Empire is there, and they're doing medical experiments on all of the animals and some of the Ewoks.
Inject it with this weird shit.
Yeah.
Roger.
Totally stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Root is part of a party that sneaks in to an Empire lab to free the animals. And while she's there, she kind of picks up on some technology and understands what they're doing in the slightest way and knows of one thing that can undo a lot of shit.
I like it. That's cool. So you've got, yes, you don't quite know how it works, but you have advanced medical knowledge. I got
some
animal in this specific case. Okay, I'll roll it up. And
Okay,
so you
so
get
give me-
automatically turn one of those green into a yellow.
How does a flashback work in?
Oh, this is
Oh,
all-
I'm sorry. But how does a flashback work in your dream perception of the world? I'm just curious.
because the things in the spirit world are like symbolic of the world that I came from.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense to me. You would,
There's
even in
trees
the
here.
spirit world, you would still remember
Oh,
your past
oh,
life.
good.
Okay,
I like it.
let's roll it up. So you're
Okay,
rolling.
2 yellow and 3 purple.
Okay.
And you raised one already, right?
Yep.
And yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Oh,
3 success, 2 failures. So
So
that's
that's
a
one
success.
success.
2 threat and 1 advantage. So that's a success and a threat.
Great. So success, yeah, you do kind of know what to do. You get in there and you immediately are like, there's like some of the fluid on it still, and get it washed off, and you're like, it needs hydration, and you start getting water into it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you manage to kind of start slowing down.
The progress.
But you notice as you work on it, you can see its skin is already becoming translucent. You can see these like veins underneath are becoming like bright inflamed red, kind of spreading down. And I will say with your success, you also recognize this is reminiscent of what the Empire was doing before.
Knew it.
But it's like what the Empire was working on before is a shadow of what this is. This is like what they were trying to
What they-
get to.
It's the realization of it.
This is something that's really potent, really weird, and even seems slightly unnatural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the fluid almost like jumps like away from your touch as you get near to it. It's like animated.
It's like the
almost.
slime in Ghostbusters 2.
Yes, it's a
Oh,
lot like
yeah.
the slime in
You're
Ghostbusters
welcome.
too.
Okay.
But you do manage to kind of, the Rancor calms down, its heartbeat
Sure.
slows, and you manage
Maybe
to
like stabilize it, but I don't.
stabilize it, but
I
it's not
don't
cured.
Cure it or help it.
At the back hatch, as you're standing there, one figure comes striding purposely through the chaos. All these birds are coming down with a couple like practice like swipes. It clears the birds out of the sky, closes it on the ramp, and you stand facing face to face with the Silver Bullet Bounty Hunter. Momish is back. She's standing there. She's in her like combat leather jacket with cool patches and shit on it. And she just looks at you with her 3 eyes, and then goes, points with one finger right at him up there.
I'm
Up at
kind of a wanted man.
Daddy. She says,
Oh, and also, yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah.
So there was when the Rancor attacked her family, you see, there was the mom and the dad and the baby, or the kid. And Rancor took out the dad pretty quick.
Okay.
Kid was out there
No,
like,
no. the Rancor hadn't taken anybody. The kid was out there. You went out there with the kid.
Well, I was getting to.
Yeah.
So I thought the dad was gone for a cell.
No, the dad went out to save the kid after you didn't.
So the kid is out there, but the kid, I needed a
Energy cell.
energy cell. The kid had an energy cell in his pocket. So I'm in the cave with the mom, and the mom's looking at me like, "Please save my son." And I'm like, and I see the kid, and I run out there. Kid's laying on the ground. About Rancor's, still fighting the dad, I think, but gonna get the kid or something like that. I don't
Dad
know.
was coming behind.
Basically, you run out. The kid's unconscious at the Rancor's
That's
feet.
right. He was unconscious.
Yeah.
He runs out past mom,
Yeah.
who's there. Runs out there. He does a heroic slide, grabs the kid, turns him over, takes the energy cell out of his pocket, runs back to his little safety
I put the
hidey
kid back
hole.
down.
Yep. Leaves the kid
Wow.
at the Rancor's
I
feet.
wanted that energy cell. You see.
Yeah, gets the energy cell, calls his ship to get the fuck out of there. Meanwhile, the Rancor reaches down to try and kill the kid. The dad, the husband, charges in to save him, gets picked up
Sacrifices
instead.
himself.
Yeah, but all of his limbs pop off
Holy
and get
cow.
shoved in the Rancor's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she seems to have a grudge for some reason
I don't know
against
why.
you still.
Shocking.
You don't see any weapons on her as she comes up.
She ended up being a bounty hunter, by the way.
Oops.
Yeah, that was chat. Thank you,
And I
chat.
have to be
Oh,
like,
nice.
lady, not now. What we could do is we could use your help on our side. Do you want to get off this planet already?
Yeah, look around.
Where's Kiddish? We could all get out of here. We need to save this planet.
Kiddish is close behind her. She's
Grudges
clearly-
for later, Momish. Grudges for later.
That's a.
We need your
coercion roll.
expertise.
Yeah, that better be.
That's an awesome speech. You're still gonna have to make a check.
Awesome speech. Roll the dice.
It is. I'll give you some boost on that. I wonder if you're good at anything.
Probably not.
I wonder if you're good at anything.
We're all pretty bad at stuff.
What a
At least I
great-
am.
Roll your sandwich making skills.
Oh, then I need like 10 green.
I was gonna say leadership or coercion, but you're not good at.
I'm not good at any
either
of those.
So you just got 2 green opposed by her.
Oh no, she's gonna be
Her
like,
willpower. It's got to be a red and 2 purple.
oh.
I'd like to help. I'm next to her. Be like, look, lady, this isn't the time. Clearly,
Okay.
common sense
Got a
prevails.
boost die for that.
Am I in this?
She's got it. And
Am
now
I-
I will say, because I thought that was
You're
an
inside
awesome
that?
speech,
Yeah.
because I thought that was an awesome speech, and you really sold it to me. Upgrade when you're green to a yellow.
Nice.
All right, so we got 2
I'm
purple.
gonna. I want to help out too.
Oh my god,
By
yay.
looking super cute.
You are
know,
busy
like,
tending to the
I
Rancor.
can't help. I'm saving the
Do you want to
Rancor.
spend a light side point to upgrade your other green
that.
die?
Yep.
Good, the dark side, Chris.
Is there anything I can offer you? There's really nothing much I
Well,
can
you got
offer
nothing.
No, you
No.
think your involvement
I
would
think
hurt
you're
at this
probably
point.
Yeah.
you're the
It's
problem
really
right now.
impeded this. It's created.
But
this.
you're in the ship and you're powering up the lasers and
Yellow,
the systems are
please.
going.
Yeah.
Because these Grundbirds mean we're
All right,
about
great.
to get a big old herd of.
So we got 2 yellow, 1 boost die, and then a red and 2 purple.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. I'm the mama. Ooh,
Ooh, reroll that
Don't
red.
need that one.
And you also get to
All right,
reroll
reroll
that
this
yellow.
one. Pretty good though.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Well,
This is looking good.
That's
It's
too
not
soon.
looking good
that
anymore.
just cancels out though, right?
Wait, what about your
3 failure.
triumph?
Oh shoot, I still have a triumph.
You have a free triumph you could spend here. So you rolled 2 success against 3 failure, so it's a fail.
Oh,
And you
maybe the
rolled
triumph will make it.
3, no, yeah, and then 3 advantage against 2 threat. So it's a total of a failure and a threat. So if you added a triumph to that, still
still
fail.
Still a failure,
But
right?
something amazing would happen.
You might as well.
We need something amazing right
Yeah.
now.
I'll take it.
Because I don't want her going crazy on the pilot.
Well, you get to tell me what the amazing thing is that happens.
All right. Oh, right now before you tell me all the terrible things that are going to
Well, I'll
happen?
say the failure is, so you were trying to calm her down. She still wants to get him.
Yeah.
She's like, I like you. I hate him.
Yeah. And
Understood.
I'm gonna ping you
Fair enough.
ping you 1 strain for your threat
Okay.
and something.
The triumph is Kiddish comes in and says, and breathes reason to Momish. And is
Okay.
like, Momish, no,
Okay.
my Rancor! And he wants to go help save the Rancor because he loved the Rancor too, the little
Yes,
baby
he did.
Rancor.
Yes,
Yes.
he did.
And so he wants
exactly.
to go in and save that Rancor.
Kiddish does run in past through Momish's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Momish, now! Too late, up to the Rancor and throws himself up as a human shield between her and
Mm-hmm.
you, Captain.
And I look just over my shoulder like, Nice kid.
Oh, you're so terrible.
What's in his
person.
pocket
A
now?
nice kid. He's a good kid.
The silver bullet bounty hunter. One eye focuses on you, one eye focuses on you, and one eye focuses on Kiddish. She pushes roughly past you, that's your strain, up into the ship, sees that the power's on, goes and gets in the gunnery seat, powers it up, and goes,
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
and points the guns up into the sky and starts blasting away, shooting these energy blasts into the air, starts blowing up like clouds of these Grundabirds, starts dissipating the flock a little bit. They're not like leaving, but it's kind of calming it down.
Hatch going up.
So we have Huel Hauser, Angry Alien,
Yeah, I'm here too!
Momish,
Guy,
Kiddish,
it's late for me. No? Okay.
Baby Rancor.
Pack a ship.
Yeah, I'm actually not
Brandon.
sure there's room for Huel on here.
Let's
But
make a
Huel, though, but
bouncer.
Huel is a trainer of Rancor. He'd
Yeah,
be
but
right in
I'm-
there taking care of Baby Rancor.
Well, not at like flying capacity. Like you could.
I was just about to
you
say,
would all just be sardines.
we're like breaking a lot of fire code already. We are overloaded in this thing.
Okay, so I guess what I have for going on right now is Silver Bullet Bounty Hunter is helping keep these Grundabirds off. The Baby Rancor is stabilized. The Grundabirds are kind of dissipating a little bit. People are getting up and like are not fighting so much. Commander Dragon is still missing.
She ran to the tent.
Run to her tent. We're gonna go shoot that freaking tent down. Can we kill the tent? How can we throw a grenade? How can
Yeah,
we
we're gonna
Is there
make
more
it.
than one?
We gotta make a little about face here and head over towards the tent.
Just
I don't know.
land
You
on
can't
it.
really take off in this. You're going to suck Grundabirds into your engines and shit and still out. But you could at least rotate the turrets and shoot at the tent.
Okay.
Let's
You're gonna
do
have to
that.
tap the silver bullet bounty hunter on the shoulder.
Hey, shoot at the tent, darling.
Rotates around and then I think you said they're red lasers.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll for it. Shoot out, strafe the tent. It explodes. It's a bits of stuff float down onto the ground.
What?
Blew it the hell up. I mean,
But
well,
What?
that's
where'd
it.
she go?
I don't know. You guys gonna check it out?
Easy
Yeah.
peasy. Job's done. Let's go.
You guys, who's going over there to check it out?
Well, the first thing I'll say is like good enough for me, right? But
No,
maybe not for everybody. Not good enough for you.
No, I've seen her before.
Yeah, you got history.
Do I have to talk about it now? No.
Hang on to that for a second. So
Hang
as you guys, whoever's heading over there to investigate it, heads over there. Flaming bits of tent falling down, getting dampened a little bit by the persistent spritzing rain. Whatever supplies or maybe things that could have been useful in there, absolute shrapnel and cinders. It was built right against the cliff face, though.
Yeah, there's some
And
dedicated.
the
Yeah.
back wall of like the tent is still standing, just like the flappiness of the cloth is there. And you push it aside as you get there because you don't see signs of a charred corpse or anything like that. And behind the flap, flush against the
She
wall,
Shawshanked us.
Yeah, totally did.
Son of a.
a short passage carved right into the stone, very short, just a foot or two. And at the back of that, a big sheet of metal seems to have been pushed slightly out of the way, like opened slightly, like a jar, like a door. Dark black metal emblazoned on the side facing you with this giant painted symbol of the Sith Empire. The Sith Empire. It looks, for the life of you, it looks like the side of a starship. Wow. Except why that would be underneath a hill, you can't possibly imagine. And it's definitely a J open slightly, and like a cool mist, or not mist, but a cool, like, just air kind of flows out to you from within, like the kind of coolness that would come from a vast cave complex. Who would not be out there standing by there? Would everyone, the whole group have gone?
I'm like, what are you guys seeing?
Is the Rancor stabilized? There's nothing more I can do for him?
Malakili's going, yeah, I mean, well, hey, you've done everything you can.
Okay.
I'll sit here and cry with them.
Yeah. I'll cry over him. I'll keep the vigil.
Rancors love my tears.
I've cried over so many Rancors in my day.
Oh, poor Malakili. So he's going to keep an eye on it.
And Kiddish is there, so
Kiddish
Rancor's
is there.
feeling good. I'm going in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am also going in.
As you guys are about to go in, who'd be the last person to go in?
So
Me.
Yeah, him. He's not interested.
Well,
in
I have the ship too. I mean, I would have to. If
Yes.
there, I'd
Stay
have to.
outside and let everyone else do the adventures while you catch up on the bookkeeping. And
Yeah,
the
I
ship.
got shit to read. No, I would have to lock up the ship and stuff like that. I would
Yeah,
have
you
to
would.
at least. It's my ship. I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
would
have a bounty
say-
hunter there protecting it.
if I was on the ship
I
and
don't
I saw
trust
that
her.
Sith logo, I know what it is, and I have had a terrible time with Sith in my life. So this is the time I'd like to use this.
Okay, wait, are you doing it for a roll right now, or are you
No.
just going to?
I
Okay,
think I'll just save it for a
trigger
boost
flashback.
later or something.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're all looking to go in, except for maybe you, into this whatever it is.
Well, I'm gonna go in. To be clear, I'm gonna go in. I just gotta be the last.
So you're powering down the ship, and I'm like, and flashback to a very hot, very scary-looking prison room, which is back at the pit.
The pit.
This
yes.
is the pit.
The interrogation chamber.
This is the
No.
this is the room where you fought Iron Gan.
Oh,
No. It's where you fought the warden.
the warden.
Where there's lava flowing over this passageway that we're all. I'm flying, so I'm okay.
The
we're very
warden had
close.
Tamaya, who's
Right.
alive but strapped to this platform. And,
Yeah.
And the floor is filled with maddened, insane prisoners who
Yeah.
are like rampaging around. And
And it was Iron Gan that killed the warden, wasn't it?
yes, it was Iron Gan. So
So-
Iron Gan is there as an insane Jedi
Yeah.
standing there, his face wild. Tom Hardy looks like
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Oh my
Ripped
god.
chest,
Yeah.
loose like yoga pant thing going on his pants.
But also
Some kind
really
of sexually
hot.
attracted to him.
Yeah, but like
got it.
terrified at the same time.
You're like, ooh,
yeah.
this is scary,
Had
but exciting.
spent 7 or 8 years in the maximum security ward in an isolation cell and had gone insane in the pits of this prison, even though he used to be one of the foremost Jedis, and has carved into his chest a big scar that looks exactly like this.
So this is the moment right after he struck down the warden.
With his
And-
lightsaber, white blade.
We hear his voice go, ah! And as he falls to the floor dead, he puts away his lightsaber. And as he does that, we all start holstering our weapons. And we're like, and I, as a cowardly Toydarian who wants to do nothing but leave, starts, just like, finally we can leave. And I'm starting to turn around when I see another flash of light. And I see my good friend Merce cut down right in front of me. And
By Iron Gan
by Iron
himself.
Gan. So a Jedi that we trusted for a little bit and then turned against us. And I could have had my blaster out. I could have done something, but no. This time I didn't do anything. And so thinking back to it, I'm like, no, not this time. This time I'm going to finish this. This time I'm going to make a difference and stop one Jedi at least from ruining somebody's life.
That sounds good.
So I'm going to go out there. I'm coming with you.
Wow.
As you come off the ship and you're approaching, your eyes are kind of fixed on this tent. You're suddenly grabbed on either your foot or your arm by this
I gotta stop with these.
big claw, like a kind of an insectoid claw,
Okay.
Oh, these are the best.
and you can see that it's that Gan from the prison cell.
Sure. What do you want?
Can't speak clearly.
I'd probably be able to understand him from all my casinos. Ooh.
It takes a little blue cube, just a couple inches to a side. It's a hollow recording cube,
Ooh.
and apparently is holding a hollow vid player back that he's picked
Whoa.
up from somewhere in the camp and puts it in. Projects this like bluish hologram over it, and it's just a static shot of a single room from like a corner, like a security cam recording it.
Yeah.
You recognize it. You saw it briefly in the dark. You saw the central kind of research center of the town, Port Del Mara, and there's like a
Where I killed that
timestamp on
guy.
it from like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks, but it's like all terminals are up. There's various like chubby aliens and scientists working at things, and you see walking into the room, you see Commander Dragon without her thing on the bottom, and she's like congratulating everybody. And yes, and like she's got a map and she's pointing to something, and then he hits a button on the hollow recorder. Fast forwards. Commander Dragon coming back into the room this time, looking badly injured. And you can see there's some sort of damage to her mouth or something like that, and she's all torn up. But and there's like people are coming over for medical help immediately and helping her out. And she produces some sort of weird relic or artifact, little bits of metal, you can't quite tell what it is. She seems very excited by it though, and she's pointing to this location on the map again. He hits the fast forward again. Commander Dragon in the room, surrounded by like a group of scientists, and she's got the respirator on now, and she's holding up this vial you recognize as the same vial as before,
Right.
and talking, and you can see there's a timestamp on the bottom. The day before that radio silence moment. She's talking about something and gesticulating wildly, and like there's like 3 or 4 other scientists, and you see this general reaction of no, not possible. And she looks crestfallen for a moment. She's holding this vial. One of the scientists gets up and goes over to a terminal, and you can see him going to the comm terminal and starting to try and raise somebody. Then you see Dragon in the back, and it's very clear, but just that moment where something snaps. And she pulls out this blaster, and then there's just this moment of violence where she's shooting people and blasting everything. And around the edges of the vid, you can start seeing phantom images of these Garunda birds beginning to gather in numbers, more and more numbers, more and more, and then there's goes out.
Whoa.
It's her.
Pointing straight towards that Sith doorway.
So that's where that goes. That's where this incident started. Thank you, my friend.
And you recognize this guy as one of the guys who was in that room.
Oh, he was
at
in that
time.
room. You've been through a lot, but it's time to finish this.
Is everyone,
A perfect high five.
so you guys muster yourselves and are ready to go in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You step through this doorway.
Wait.
Not yet.
Do we have any weapons or anything? I mean,
I
could-
my
Grabbed
blaster.
our weapons from.
did we get our
We
stuff?
grabbed
Yeah.
our weapons from, and we
I want
also
to make
did.
sure we got our stuff.
Yep,
Got all
I
our
think
stuff
you
back
guys, yes, the guards had it, and you guys were able to
Great,
muster
great.
it all together. So you
All
guys
right,
have all your
cool. I
weapons.
just wanna
We're
make sure.
stocked up, we're ready.
You guys are just leaving your ship, so
Yep.
I think you have, I don't know how many stim packs and things you would have had on your ship left.
Right.
I'm going to say you're draining your emergency reserve. You open up your first aid kit.
Yeah.
Most of the stim packs and stuff are gone from healing up and everything like that. You each have 1 stim pack left that you can use. That'll heal 5 wounds if you use it.
Cool.
Rope, your grenade is left, and whatever else you guys have on your sheets.
Okay.
Right.
And with that, you guys walk. It's extremely unusual because this dirt, the rock wall, looks like it's thousands of years old, 7,000, 8,000 years old. And then with inside of it, though, it's clearly a metal wall that even seems to be older than the stone itself. It's completely dark inside. You walk in, it's just like a room on a battleship, like a Star Destroyer.
Oh.
You almost can even recognize like command terminal there, completely dark, smells oily, dusty, and old. And in the center of this small room, it's not very large, it's 40 feet across, circular, and in the center, a shaft that just leads straight down. That seems to be the only possible way out of this little room. And there's this black, thick rope that's been anchored to something up top that descends down into the shaft. And there's like an open duffel bag like next to it that seems to be mostly empty. And you just like down below you hear like some sort of clinking or distant sounds. What would you guys do?
I gotta go in the shaft, clearly.
Yeah.
Where else are we gonna go?
Who's leading?
I'm gonna go.
You can just float yourself down, right?
I can, yeah.
Yeah. He's got no problem.
I'll float on down.
Okay. Does anyone have knowledge lore, by the way?
Knowledge lore.
Or just your regular knowledge skill for you, Kaveri?
I have 2 green in it,
I have lore.
but I don't have it
Yeah, it's
careered.
Not a,
What do you do? Are you trained in it? Do you have any yellow?
No.
Okay.
I have just yellow and underworld. That's not going to help me.
No, not right here.
Yeah.
I'll take one person's lore check, whoever wants to roll that.
Okay. Mine is 2 green. Anybody else got better
Mine's
than 2
2
green?
green.
Okay. Whoever wants to roll it.
I think you've been the best. I'm gonna put
Okay.
it on
The
you.
lucky
You've been the
roller.
best lucky roller of the
Against?
2 purple. Just
Okay.
to get some sense of what's going on.
2 green, 2 perps. Here we go. That is 2 success, 3 failure, which means 1 failure
One
and
failure.
then 1 advantage.
Okay, so the logo on the door doesn't look like the old Empire's logo. It looks like a variation of that, but a much older one, and the paint was scuffed off. So this looks like some old thing that predated the Empire.
Okay.
Like this is well before it, but you
Some
don't know
ancient
anymore.
black magic or something.
Yes.
Okay.
but it looks like the Empire a lot of this stuff looks reminiscent of the Empire, so it's some sort of, they obviously patterned themselves off of it. Beyond that, you don't know anything specific.
Okay.
Your advantage, I'll say, is you notice that the duffel bag is mostly empty, but it seems to have some little detonators and like little blasting caps and like other detonators and stuff like that left over still.
Okay.
Like-
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Okay.
What would that count as, essentially?
Nothing. Just so you know, it's like the kind of like
It's like leftovers from building a bomb.
yes.
Oh, leftovers. Okay, so they're not
Leftovers.
active. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
You guys descend this shaft, and Kaveri, you said you'd go first. Did I hear that right? That sinking feeling, that cold feeling in your stomach, is doubly strong as you grab onto this black rope and start lowering yourself down. What kind of light sources do you guys
I
have?
have those binoculars,
You
though,
have
which
your
is
binoculars
dope.
back.
So
That lets you see in the dark.
I can see things far away and in the dark. Yeah.
No one else can see anything though. But it also makes you
No.
guys super no one's gonna notice you because you don't have a light source.
Also remember that my sense of smell means that if anything's close to me, it's not hidden.
Okay.
I have my, and I have my vibrosword. It's not a.
Does it generate
lightsaber.
light?
It does generate light,
A little
but it's
bit.
not. Yeah, it's not a lightsaber.
Okay. Okay.
It just generates like an electricity light.
Would you have any light source?
Not that I know of. I could light a death stick.
Okay, so
But
it's almost so
I
you
will
guys
not.
have almost zero visibility as you
Yeah.
descend into this thing. You can see fine. You guys are all kind of relying on her,
Yeah.
and then everyone else you can see something if it's within arm's reach, and outside of that it's just darkness. So it's extremely freaky. You guys feel like you're just descending into complete blackness, and you don't even know how far down this shaft goes. Well, you do. You scan down with your binoculars. You can see it drops like 70 feet. It's like you're rappelling down the side of a 7-story tall building. Down, 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 and at the bottom of it, this weird red light seems to be emanating up out of the complete blackness. Tunk, 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 tunk. You guys get to the bottom. It's fine. It's one corridor going
check
like
on that.
straight ahead, and that reddish light seems to grow more intense down in the end. With your little scanners, you can't quite make out what it is. Everything's kind of like green and black through your scanners. And you guys just see like black with like red down there. Give me a perception check, Gringo.
Okay. Against.
3 purple.
Okie dokie. That is 2 failure, 1 success. So 1 failure.
1 failure.
And then 3 advantage and 2 threats. So 1 advantage. Same thing as last time.
Okay,
One
1
failure.
advantage and a failure.
Yeah.
Great. So, Kaveri, you're plastered to these goggles as you step forward, and only at the last second do you see the little telltale red beam projecting like
Oh,
a trip
jeez.
line being projected across the bottom of this corridor. You step onto it. There's this blast that comes off the side of the corridor. It's going to catch you full on.
Jeez.
Take 8 points of damage,
Oh.
No.
minus your soak, which I think is 3. So that'll be 5 points of damage. You're blasted against the wall. Your advantage, however, is you notice a couple more of these red beams further down the way.
Okay.
And you guys are going to be able to carefully dodge it, step over it. You get the sense clearly someone has been here and they're ready for you.
Let's be more careful.
You're like bleeding.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still going to hold the lead, Kaveri?
And I'm probably gonna have to fall back a little bit.
Well, actually,
But
you kind of have to because you're the only person
I
who can
have the
see.
binoculars, so
You
gotta
give them to
keep
somebody
pressing
else.
forward.
You bring them to...
Do I trust you?
That's your sandwich. I didn't say me.
It's either that or the Wookiee, or well.
Ooh,
Did
he's
you
a
just call
I'm
me
so
a
sorry,
Wookiee?
Ewok. I'm sorry, Ewok.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, little Ewok.
At the end of the corridor, you finally reach this
It's
end.
okay. I really respect you, and I think you've given a lot to our team.
There's
It's
this-
very
that heart-
dark.
was that
She didn't,
heartfelt?
in front of you, there's this giant room.
Okay.
At the end of this corridor, you guys are coming through, you're 15 feet up above the ground. It looks like it used to be a big hangar bay. Like you would have tons of little starships and stuff in there. It literally looks like you're in the hangar bay of a Star Destroyer, except you know that you're
Way underground.
inside of an old hill way underneath the ground. Things look dented up, bashed up, rusted, but it's still this huge cavernous space, like a huge cathedral stretching out in front of you. Also, way up, you can't even quite see. I mean, I guess it doesn't quite go all that far. So it goes maybe, you can see with your scanner goggles, 100 feet, and up a little higher than that. In the center of the room, there's a single metal shaft that seems to run way up, all the way, like up to the top. And then, kind of off next to this shaft, you hear this clink, clink, ping, tong, clinking sound of someone working with metal. Through your scanner goggles, you can zoom in. You see Commander Dragon down there, hunched over these long, like look like big cigars, almost like really big, like torpedoes. And she's like doing something, dismantling something. You guys without the goggles on just see red light beaming up all around her, and she reaches into one of these torpedoes and then pulls out one of these red glass vials, like the one she used with the Rancor, tucks it into a pocket on her jacket, gets another one, tucks it in, and you can see she has like a dozen of these things already. There's a bunch of these disassembled torpedoes all around her.
Still got the grenade, right?
They're all over her. They're like in her vest, and they're down here, and they're just everywhere. Her head, I guess, snaps around because you triggered that explosive. Snaps around as someone's footfall echoes.
You followed me here. But you can't stop me just yet. No, they won't let you with it. They won't let you. Because they understand my plan to destroy every last form of life on this planet, to make it a little barren rock ball, to degrade life until it's just pus and ash, and everything dies on this planet. Then my vengeance will be complete. No, I won't let you stop me. No, I won't let you stop me.
No, we're gonna stop you.
Get back to the surface.
And there must be this ladder alongside of this metal pillar, and she grabs it and she starts climbing up of it. Yeah.
I don't think so, Commander.
You'll never stop me this time, Gadget.
Pretty sure we're gonna stop you this time.
She starts climbing her way. Well, she's making a slow escape up this ladder. What would you guys do?
Start shooting her, I guess, right?
Yeah, we got weapons this time.
You do. You get the definite. She has kind of these vials over her body.
How far are we from her?
So we can see the
100 feet.
Great.
The vials are glowing, so we have a target.
Yes, you definitely have a target. Yep, you absolutely can shoot her.
Great.
Beautiful.
You want me to throw my grenade?
Yep.
Yeah.
What if you throw the grenade and somebody shoots it?
We could.
Because it has to hit something to blow up, doesn't it?
No. I mean, it's a setting. Like a thermal detonator, you
can
can
do a
set a
timer?
timer on it.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you can guess or approximate to explode right
Where
next
she's
to her.
gonna be.
How about I do this? How about I throw the grenade? If you hit it, fantastic. If you don't, it still lands on the floor and explodes.
She's climbing up something.
Yeah, in the center of this, so the room is, I guess she's about 100 feet away. So let's say the room's 200 feet across. It's a really wide room, like a hangar. In the center, there's like a support column. It's just like a gray metal column that goes straight up. And it must have a ladder that runs the length of it. And it must, you guys are still kind of back in this quarter. So I'm going to assume you guys haven't fully entered the room yet.
I'm going to throw the grenade at her, and then why doesn't someone take a shot at it?
Who's got the best shot?
Okay. So she's like, 15 feet off the ground
My
right now.
blaster
She's
rifle's pretty
climbing.
good.
What do you got? What do you got?
This would
I
be
got
ranged
3
light.
green and a yellow.
Wait, can we all take a shot at it at the same time, simultaneously?
Yeah.
Like he throws.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 shots are better than 1.
yeah.
Oh, is that a ranged light? Is that what that would be?
It would be whatever range you have. Yeah.
Do I
have
use
range
this
light.
now? Because I feel like this seems like the time to do
You
this.
might as well do
right?
it at this point, yeah. Well, are you going to use it to shoot her? I think
Well,
that's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
never stop me. You'll never stop me.
Well, I should
They'll
throw-
never let you.
I should throw the. You want to throw the grenade first? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the grenade as in slow motion, then she has a flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is she going to try and shoot it in midair and blow it up? Is that
Yeah.
what you guys were talking
As,
about?
as
This
close
would
as we
let
can
that-
get to her.
Well,
Yeah,
this
I'm-
is going to give you a triumph on your roll,
Oh,
so that
yeah.
will definitely
Well, I mean-
let that happen.
So here I go. I'm going to throw. It's slow mo. I can wing it pretty good. I got a good arm.
Nice.
Goes right there. Just line drive.
We do like this amazing swooping
It's a Peter
camera
Jackson
view.
shot
Yeah.
following the grenade, and her going like turning her head, going what?
Okay, cut back, and then we zoom with CG effect back to Kaveri, who's shouldering her blaster rifle, and then. So this is going to have to be about you and her's history.
I know. I'm holding my mom, who's dying, who had been completely taken over by the last concoction that Commander Dragon had put together, and my people were
Is
the
she
ones.
in the room with you, Commander Drago?
Yes. She sees me. I'm a small child at this time, though, holding my dear mom who's dying in my arms.
It wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to work.
You killed my mom.
If she died, it was meant to be. That's the way the Force works.
No, I don't
Right?
trust the Force. I don't want the Force.
There's a
I will
light side
never-
and a dark side, and it moves us all
I will never
through
use it.
despair and through hope.
I will never use it.
It's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
I will never use.
Hakuna Matata.
It wasn't supposed to work this way. You have to forgive me, but it could have worked. You understand that? If it worked, it would have saved so many lives.
It's the thought that counts.
Captain,
Listen,
I'll never.
she's gone. It's time for you to let her go. Come
And then
with
she
me.
pours this stuff on me.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you're swearing you'll never use the Force?
I swear I would never use it.
Okay. She goes, I think that's pretty good.
That's
scene.
good.
Does she do
Yeah.
anything else?
That was my,
Okay.
and my oath was that I would avenge my mother's
It's just
death
you
one
going,
day.
I swear I'll never use the Force.
I'll never use the Force. And here I am using the freaking Force.
I like it. So you get up, Force ready. I think you better roll your Force die.
Yeah.
If it's light side, you hit it.
Slow
Yeah.
motion and then play. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, well.
I mean,
You're gonna tap into that dark side.
Well, hasn't stopped me before.
and
You're breaking a promise. That would be a dark side thing.
Yes, and I think you also have to tap into a certain emotion. And I think in this one, it's a fuck you.
Yep.
double
pretty
fuck
much.
it.
Double fuck it. Whatever. And.
It's one of those ones that like suck in first.
Yeah.
Thermal implosion.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you shoot a grenade with a laser bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Your body is blasted off of the struts. Ah, Cavalry! Ah, and-
I told you one day I would come back for you.
Ah, Wham! Hits the ground.
Flaming husk.
Yeah, flaming husk. So the ground had this reddish hue already from the vials and stuff on it. They've been kind of blasted and shattered apart. And the ground itself it seeps out onto the ground, forming this puddle around her, not of blood, but of like luminous red fluid that kind of spreads out all around her. And this pool of light begins to illuminate what else is scattered around on the floor. Chunks of gore and body parts strewn everywhere. Would someone leave? So I kind of assume you guys were at just the entryway of the room, right? Because you saw her and just shot her. Would you guys enter the room more fully at this point to make sure
That's what he wants us to do.
to make sure that she's dead, or are you going to make the classic hero
Oh, yeah.
mistake and assume
No.
that she's dead?
I'm gonna make sure this one dies.
Can you fly over? Because I don't want to walk in that stuff.
Yeah, I'll fly down. How far?
I'll give you my binoculars if you want.
Well, do I need the binoculars? Can I, when I get close enough, will the red light and?
Thematically, I think would be more interesting if you actually went over and checked on her.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, just because Star Wars is movies.
With the binoculars or without it?
That's fine.
You don't need it.
You don't need them. Just fly and check. It's light enough.
I
in
don't
there.
need these.
It's light enough in there now. Well, as you fly out into
I
the
can
room,
fly.
you get a sense of how tall this place is.
I got my blaster pointed at her though.
Okay.
I don't trust her for a
So
second
your eyes are focused on her,
till I see a gravestone.
to the exclusion of everything else. Focused on her as
Yeah.
you watch him flutter into the room. He's lit underneath by this red light, which is beaming up. Well, you can see
I
the
can still look at
the
them.
piles of bloody, meaty gore, which are all around the bottom of the room, and it smells so intense, like rotted meat and guano.
Oh.
And you flutter over to her, and yes, her just blasted, twisted body is there.
Smells like a casino bathroom.
And she's laying face up, and her body's just shredded, and the respirator's blown out of her face, and you can see how horrible and scarred it kind of became all along this side, like a bunch of the cheek was missing, like our friend Vincent Price, and the teeth visible underneath, and it's like charred and stuff.
The voice in the abyss will die.
And
Yeah.
And she seems to die, or breathes her last. You're trying to stay away, I assume, from this pool.
Yeah,
of
I don't know
virulent
what
poison.
it is. Close enough to see her die, but far enough to be wary.
I would just shoot her one more time just to make sure she's
I kind
out.
of wanted to.
That's right,
Yeah.
you can't help it. You just can't. Your attention is drawn slightly upwards now, and so the sides of this go up quite far, almost as big as this room is long. It's up high, about 200 feet as well, and the walls seem to be alive. Up around all the edges, you hear this
Oh, is this where the birds live?
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of them. Up at the very top, at the top of that shaft she was trying to climb, you see a little circle of light. Seems to be a hole leading outside, and little bits of meat are being dropped around the edges of the room as these birds seem to have these carrion birds keep. This must be where they bring all their gore back to. And as you look up at that little circle of light, it's suddenly blacked out, and then
Oh, jeez.
very loud flapping of wings, and then landing right just almost on top of Commander Dragon's still smoking body, a Grundabird
To the eater.
of unbelievable size.
The queen grunt.
It flaps its wings out in this, like it's like a 30-foot wingspan. It's like a small airplane. This huge jagged beak, and on the underside of each wing they have these kind of black spots. They almost look like disease that form weird shapes randomly on either side of the wings. On the underneath, this appearance, the symbol,
No!
same one,
recruited birds.
the same one that was on the Jedi's carved into his chest. The same symbol seems to have kind of naturally formed on this massive, horribly mutated, twisted Grundabird. Its body almost pulsates from within by this like weird, strange light. With its weird giant jaws, it closes down on Dragon's body and bites it again, and like picks it up and starts tearing it, like just effortlessly tears it in half. And that like glowing red fluid is like dripping off either side of its jagged jaws, of its jagged beak.
Okay, pretty sure she's dead. See ya!
Eyes on you, man. Okay, so it's going to attack you. It's going to
Okay.
attack all of you guys and attempt to kill you all. And if it
good.
doesn't kill you, it will just
Make
go,
you stronger.
Yes, or if it doesn't, when it succeeds in killing all the threats to its hive, it will fly out of that hole in the top and rain toxin upon all the surrounding
So the
forest.
stakes are high, is what you're saying.
There are
Okay.
stakes.
You gotta
There are
save this
stakes.
world. Okay.
Let's roll. Cool. No vigilance. It's got to be a vigilance check to see who gets to go first here, guys.
I have a quick question.
Yes. No purple or anything like that. Just straight vigilance. Yes. What's
You
your
said
question?
that there were cigar-shaped things, like
Torpedoes,
torpedo-ish
essentially.
things.
Yeah. They all seem to be mostly disassembled.
Could they be turned into log traps?
Yeah, you could probably do something. Use your Ewok log trap making skills. Well, I told you earlier that, yeah, there's a way to do that. So, yeah, there's a way to
It's
do that.
gonna be weird, y'all.
Okay, sounds good. So let's get your vigilance check first. This will determine the order everyone plays in.
Okay.
No purple.
vigilance.
Just tell me how many successes you have.
1.
One success. Grango.
3.
Okay, 3.
Nice.
Kaveri.
In the thick of it.
None.
None.
None. And you, sir?
Oop, go for it. One.
Okay. So Grango, you get to go first. Talene and the
Like you're rolling
captain.
all night, man.
I will go before the captain because I had.
Okay.
Advantage.
Sounds good. Well, let me see who goes first between you and the horrible giant bird.
Me.
You, Grango, and then it, and then everybody else.
Yeah, so I would like to just fly up and shoot wildly down. Just,
You're flying up above it.
yeah, I want to get as far as away, basically back to my group so I can get
So
to a...
it's right there on the ground. Just and you're just gonna fly up above it. Its
Yeah.
eyes glow red practically.
Yeah.
Okay, up into the air. Go ahead and shoot at it. Just 2 purple. I'm sorry. Purple and a red.
Purple and a red gonna... Oh, where's my...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's actually so big, it's going to be easier to hit. So just a red to shoot this thing.
Just a red.
Yeah.
EBD. When can I get that boost for my flashback? Can I use it now, or should I wait, save it?
I'm going to use it now. You're going to focus on that rage of not ever again. So,
That symbol.
in fact, I'm going to use it the same way everyone else did. Turn one green into a yellow.
Oh,
for
okay, cool. Oh, perfect.
free. Okay.
Never again. Never again. Also, I have accurate 1. Is that a boost die, or is that something
That's a
else?
boost die.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
You've got an accurate 1 gun.
I have an accurate 1 gun
Okay.
and a pierce 2.
So tell me what you're rolling and then roll it up.
Okay, this is 2 yellow, 1 green, 1 boost against 1 red.
Okay.
Oh. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Happened?
All right, well, let's go through this. 3 successes and a triumph,
So it's 4 successes total.
and 1 despair, so a failure,
3 successes total. Thank you.
and 1 advantage.
It's a triumph and a despair. 3 successes and an advantage.
2 advantage.
2 advantage. Wow. Okay, so a lot of really amazing things happen, and then something really shitty is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, your successes, you hit it.
Mhm.
Your advantage, you can tell me what that is. But how much damage does your gun do when you shoot?
So
with
it is a pierce of 2, so it goes through to soak, I believe is
Okay.
what that means.
Gotcha.
And then it is damage 5 and crits on 4. Or I can make it auto crit on this, right? If it's a triumph. If I choose to.
Oh
use
yeah,
the
yeah.
triumph.
You can use it to crit.
How much damage am I doing right now?
With
With 5 pierce 2.
5, so you did 6, 7, 8.
Oh right, 8 pierce 2.
2. So you do 4 points of damage to it.
That'll be 4. So if I crit, that's going to be a critical injury?
Yeah.
Is that
roll
what that
on the
means?
critical injury table.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say I shoot it right between the eyes. Or we'll see with that. We don't have that dice, do we? That's
No,
what Drew
because
was-
Drew's not here. Sounds great, but if that's where you're aiming,
Yeah,
let's-
I'll do a
that
critical.
works for me.
I'll do a critical injury. I
You
think.
go
Or wait,
for-
should I wait and see what this despairs?
No, well, you already said you're going to do a critical
That's
injury,
fine.
so that
Yeah,
sounds
I'll
good to me.
stick with it.
Go ahead and roll that up, and we'll tell you what this critical injury you do is.
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Hope is a good one. 90.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
That's almost as good as you can get. Ooh, that's really good. It's compromised, so I think you do get it in one of the eyes.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Which goes into a part of its brain.
Nice.
And
yeah.
It's going to increase. It's going to add an additional purple die to any check it makes until the end of the encounter.
Perfect. That's great. Awesome.
That's-
And 4 damage.
And 4 damage. So you
Take it.
shoot one of it right in the eye. You're right point blank next to it, basically. Take good advantage of that.
Yes.
Pam! Ah!
You don't scare me.
It leaps into the air. Huge beat of wings is immediately up at your height and just comes at you with one of those giant claws. Its claws seem to be, 2 feet long and serrated,
Holy cow.
black. In slow motion, you see it come swinging towards you. Oh boy. So it gets to roll 2 yellow and 3 green. First attack. You're so much smaller than it. It's 3 purple. Plus an additional purple.
Yes.
That's very helpful for you.
Yes. Oh, yes. I will take it.
Gotcha. He's going to just stick with that.
Oh, that could be bad. That could be real bad.
Okay, I have
oh no.
5 success
Oh,
against
no.
1 failure.
One
So,
failure, 5 success, 1 failure.
so total 4 success
4 success.
Hold on a
two
second.
start.
and an advantage.
This
So
is
4 success and an advantage.
This is a different encounter. I can use second chances.
Yeah, you want to use second chances on this?
This is the time. So I'll make you reroll these 2 yellow. Wait, hold on a second. That could be actually worse.
Could be.
Uh,
So it's 4 success and a threat right now.
shit. I mean, you have to reroll this one because it's 2 successes.
I'll
It
take
could,
that.
it could be a triumph.
Do,
Do another yellow though, because he could. Well, no.
It could be double triumph or something.
right,
Your
right. But what
choice.
if you did one of the greens of success?
Yeah, I'll do this green.
There we
sure.
go.
Well, that wasn't
So
Exactly.
any different. That
Exactly.
was not even slightly different.
Whatever.
good. Okay, so that was 4 success. I think I said you take 14 points of damage
Yep.
You're gonna get hit.
I'm dead.
Oh,
as it hits you with these claws.
I'm going to do that.
Minus your soak. You have soak.
Oh, that's right. I do have soak. So I also had a +2 left over from last time, so I'll be at 2 after this.
Okay. Is,
Wow.
that using your reserve soak?
That's using my reserve
or
one.
your
So
reserve
basically,
ones?
it'll be 14 minus 2 soak plus the 2 I had from before. Leaving me at 2.
Swats you with its claws.
Oh boy.
Shreds whatever you are wearing.
Yeah.
Sends you tumbling back through the air. You guys see him plummet for a moment, just out of control, and then his wings kick in, and you flutter just as you kind of bounce off the ground with your butt.
My butt.
no.
you're up next.
Yeah.
Everybody
it's
else.
Perfect timing because my angel friend is down, so I've got to go.
Yeah, you gotta help your angel.
Gotta help my angel friend, so I'm gonna
Okay.
run over to him.
So you guys are pretty far away right now. So
Yeah.
if you want to get close enough on this round, you're gonna have to spend 2 strain as you
Gotta
guys
do it.
run.
Get
Running
in there.
with all my guts.
So you pop out over the little ledge, down onto the ground, run over there, and
That's
what
the
do you
sound
do?
I make when I'm running at like my maximum.
Little tiny feet going super fast.
tiny feet going super fast.
What do you do?
So I want to reach him. Can I reach him?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to get out my sling
Aha.
and I'm gonna whip it around as I'm running,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna whale.
Right up on the thingy. Okay, roll it up. That's going to be, once again, just 1 red because it's so gigantic. It's swooping around now. Its wings are beating in the sky as it looks like it's going to come back and finish off its prey.
Do we have any more rerolls left? Is that it? Oh, I have 1. Oh shit, I still have 1. I could have.
You could have used it on
What?
that roll.
I was wondering. I wasn't
I-
sure. I thought you would give it.
I
to
totally
already.
forgot.
Okay.
And
So
this
I've
is,
got.
that's a try.
I know it is.
No, I just wanted to.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very aware.
And this is a despair.
This is.
Dang it!
Right.
Wait, but you have to use it on one of them.
I have to use it on, no,
It
that's
has to
true
be me.
specifically. Well,
Yeah.
I could use it on him again, but we might use it on him.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2
If
green.
you die too quickly, it might have to be on him, yeah.
Hey, I'll be
2
fine.
green, a yellow, and a red,
All right, let's see what you got.
and a triumph.
Oh! Okay, so
That's
that's
pretty great.
a ton of success. That's 3 success, no failure.
No failure.
2 advantage, 1 threat, so that's 1 advantage, 3 success, and your triumph.
So
Yes.
4 success.
I didn't count the despair as a failure
You don't?
before,
Okay,
so
cool.
I'll just
No,
call
that's
it
a
a
good idea.
triumph on top of everything
I like
else.
that. That's cool.
Okay, so 3 success. How much damage does your sling do, did we say
It
before?
does 5.
It's 8. So it takes 3 points of damage from that.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You've got 1 advantage and a triumph.
Yes.
What do those do?
Okay, so the triumph is clearly going to be that my sudden appearance / scary noises that I make and the stinging hit of the rock convinces this creature that I am bigger and scarier than I am, and it doesn't want to mess with me anymore.
Oh, I like that. I think maybe the shadows, the weird shadows being cast
Mm-hmm.
off the floor, cause you
Yeah.
like come swooping around to get you towards the little Teddy Ruxpin down there.
Yeah.
And then
But I look like demon Teddy Ruxpin.
the light flickers and your giant shadow is like stretched out against the wall behind you like you're a giant warrior, and it shies away, pulls up, is going to, so it, just not on this round, it's not going to attack you?
I think it should not attack me for like until I do something to make it attack me.
I like that. Back up, pinions its wings in as it gains some height, and then scans, sees the 2 of you over in that corridor. It looks like it might kind of try and dive bomb you guys next. But what do you do now?
Did you still have that bottle of booze?
Oh yeah, Corellian whiskey. Got it.
Strong stuff, right?
I mean, yeah, Corellian
It's no
whiskey.
200 proof, which you
No,
do have your
but
200
It's got
proof back.
flavor.
Did I get my 200 proof back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, because Bugs Bunny had it. Yeah, you got it back.
Did I get it back?
Yeah, he dropped it when he ran away in terror from you guys. Good.
All right.
I don't know what he said.
Okay,
Before he
that-
jumped in the hole
that's
and
great
buried
to know.
away.
Probably what's up.
That's
now.
great. So I got this guy basically going to come dive bomb me.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I'd like to do. I see this guy. I have a blaster, a regular blaster.
To give you guys, by the way, a sense of the room, I think our blank table right here is fine. This is probably like that pillar she was climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you guys are here, Ewok and Grango, and then you guys are probably like over
I'll be
here.
the Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this bird is like my phone flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That thing's huge.
All right.
Oh, I've got an even better idea.
Oh yeah, there's minis
We've got awesome minis.
from Iron Tusk
That thing.
Miniatures.
Yeah.
Painted from Iron Tusk Miniatures. Holy crap.
Oh,
What-
that's creepy.
That's me.
That's creepy.
Clearly, this is me.
No, that's that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just gonna grab 4 random minis and we'll go from there. So you guys divvy up whichever one of these.
Oh, Arky Barky.
Sorry to use other games minis, anyone who's watching.
It's totally me.
Okay, so that's fine.
That's totally you.
This will be me. This will be the.
Okay, so we'll say this is Terry, this is the Cap'n,
All right.
the
if
white
that
knight.
works for everybody,
Yep.
and this thing is going to come and swoop down towards you guys.
All right. As much as it pains me to say goodbye to good booze, I got the flask. Still got a good amount of booze in there.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a kiss because I'm gonna get rid of it.
What does this flask look like? Is it just like a metal hip
It's
flask?
yeah, it's like a metal hip flask. It's a decent size. It's not like a reinforced metal or anything. It's just a
Gotcha.
got a cap on the top.
Anything engraved on the side of it?
Love mom.
Yeah, on the side of it, it says, good flying with ya, HS.
Nice.
Oh.
You wish. I like it though. All right. He's a classy guy, that Han Solo. He always got a bunch of those flasks. He
Yeah.
just hands out.
He
at every
went
port.
to one of those, those stores in the mall where you can get a nice
Yeah.
thing engraved.
Yeah,
Things
things.
remembered.
Yeah, things
remembered.
remembered.
Yeah.
He at
Yeah,
some
he's a
point
giver.
stopped in a things remembered.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's funny though because it says HS, but you can kind of see that it did say LC underneath. He did kind of fudge with it a little bit. It's pretty cheap looking.
Well,
But
so anyway, good
Anyway.
flying with you, HS.
yeah,
You haul back with that.
I give it a kiss. I haul back with that. I whip it right up at this guy, and I pull out my blaster.
I love it. So you're gonna try and shoot this thing midair.
I'm gonna try
Puncture it.
I'm gonna try to shoot the booze right in its face.
Okay.
Fireball. Little
almost
fireball.
like a fireball, like a Molotov cocktail, but making the thing happen with a
That's
blaster.
pretty bitchin'. It's gonna be 3 purple
Okay.
to hit it with your ranged light,
It's tough.
but it's gonna be a pretty cool effect if you get it.
Yeah.
And I put this
So
little dead
ranged
guy down.
light.
That's just our dead
Oh, Jopper.
Commander Dragon.
Jopper.
And I don't have anything else I can really use. So ranged light is a yellow and a green
Okay.
against 3 purple.
Boost it. Boost it. Boost
And
it.
I can't, yeah, I'm gonna boost it.
Boost the shit out of
Yeah.
I'm gonna boost it.
No, let's
Oh, wait.
switch a green for a yellow.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right, that's
yeah.
right, that's right.
That's right.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
please.
Thank you. So 2 yellow against 3 purple.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa,
Sorry, sorry.
Double try. Close.
No.
But good.
But still good. Still good.
2 successes, no failures. So
Right.
it's 2 successes.
And then 2 threat.
1 advantage,
Yeah.
3 threat for 2 advantage, or sorry, 2 threat total. So that's 2 successes, 2 threat.
Pretty good.
So you succeed. My God, that's great. I just realized that. So it flies up there.
With,
Okay, so you guys have not really seen too much fancy gunplay from this guy. He talks a big
No.
game, but
Yeah.
that's
that was
fancy
pretty sweet.
There
gunplay.
it is.
Boom! A fireball bursts in its face. I like it. I'm gonna
You're not
say
as useless as you look, fella.
hey, hey, that was awesome.
I'll say that does 8 points of damage, same as your grenade.
Nice.
I like
Very
it.
That's
nice.
pretty awesome.
Plus 1 for each success. 8, so 9, 10 points of damage.
10.
That's really good. That helps.
We're killing
Its
it.
flames are still streaming off of it, even as this like red fluid comes streaming down as it comes bombing in towards you guys. Like the flames are catching on its wings, but it does not stop it. It is still diving on you. 2 threat. I'm going to give it a boost on its attack as it is now on fire.
Cool.
Cool.
That'll hurt it in the long run, but right now, it's flaming claws.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaveri,
Terrifying.
you
Yes.
still have your rifle out.
Yes, I do.
Nudged into your arm. You've
Yeah.
just broken up the oath you made to yourself never to use the force.
Yeah, so I'm
Never
gonna.
to
I'm
use
gonna
the light side of the force, maybe.
So that sounds like more like it because I pretty much only use the dark side as we've.
That was such a
seen.
cool revelation that was your
Hey.
oath. That's awesome.
It happens, you know. We try.
I love it.
At this point, I've never seen light side Jedi. This is just dark side. All I've seen is dark side Jedi.
Everybody with their
Well,
Everybody's
so now
dark.
I do have sense control, so I can use my sense power to gain the following ability. I may commit the force of my force die once per round, while it remains committed to upgrade the difficulty of one attack that targets me. So
That's awesome. So that means one of its purple is going to turn into red if it attacks you on this round. However, it has a choice between the 2 of you, and right now it looks like it's going for him. Because
Right.
you just threw a
Because he made the
fireball in his face.
fireball.
But if you wanted to step forward in front of him, push him back a step, and like make yourself the target, then it will definitely target you.
I'm ready. All right.
Okay, is that what you do?
That's what I'm going to do, and I'm also going to. I want to shoot him, right?
Perfect. You can do both those things on
All
your
right.
turn. I actually am going to do 2 strain to you if you do both of those.
All right.
What are you at?
That put me at 9.
9. You got plenty.
Yep.
Great. So step forward. You kind of push him back. What does it look like when you use your force power? I love it. You touch for a moment the
Tai
mind
Chi.
of this thing, and it's like touching with hatred, the roaring flame burning through its mind, and you sense deep in your heart. Well, I guess you know it very well at this point. The dark side.
Yeah.
This thing is
I know this.
impregnated, twisted, born of the dark side.
Pretty deep dark side.
Yeah, and it is
Not the
barreling
kind of shit I
down
do.
on you.
I mean, I just do simple.
So you have to commit a force die to do this. You can't use this force die for anything else as
Okay.
long as you are in its brain, but it's going to turn one of its attack die into a red when it tries
We
to
got
attack
any
you.
dragons with
Okay.
wings?
So what
Should've
am
brought
I?
mine.
Come on, Iron Tusk.
So am I
Those are
rolling
dragons.
against? I'm rolling against a
One
red,
red,
then, and
yep.
a purple.
That thing on the top's pretty badass.
That is
Nope.
pretty cool.
Just one red.
Okay.
That's
Just
all you
one
need.
red.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
because it's so big, it's really hard to miss.
All right,
but
fantastic.
It's tough.
So I've got 3 green, 1 yellow,
Sorry, and then flip one of my dark side points. Let's add a purple to that.
of course.
And I'm not going to let you roll your die because you're committing it to fucking its mind. So that's all you got.
Okay. Oop.
Let her re-roll that.
Oh, come on, I hope
Oh
something
my.
good.
Zero
I mean,
success.
I don't think you can
Nothing.
regardless.
Oh,
As good as it
Regardless.
gets for you.
2 success, but 3 failure. So that is a total of 1 failure
not looking good.
and 4 advantage.
Oh, wow.
So you miss it.
Right, but if I get, just kidding.
But you would have crit it, but you
Yeah.
missed it. So something else awesome happens. You miss it,
That's
but
awesome.
something else helpful to you, quite helpful, because 4 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You could be that you regain, let's say, 3 of your strain if you wanted to get back up.
Because
to
I
full
used the
strain.
light side instead of the dark side this time.
Aren't you super low on health right now?
No,
You took, well, you're down to 7.
Okay.
That's
I'm
halfway.
still okay.
All right.
Well, this thing's coming after you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You just
you shoot it,
subtracted it.
Should I want that on that instead? Is that what you're saying? I'd rather have health.
and you can't get health back.
Yeah.
From
Well,
her
no,
advantage.
I was thinking more of the advantage would be that it not attack you.
Oh, attack him instead.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Just kidding.
Okay.
I mean, like,
I'm okay with that. So she steps forward proudly,
Totally dark
fires,
side.
whiffs it, steps back around the captain. Captain, you're going to take the full-on hit. Then the flaming
You're welcome.
Death Hawk barrels into you.
Wait,
you are
what?
dark side. I'm going to
Yeah.
make a note
why
of
is it his
conflict
turn
points.
again?
Sorry, Grango, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go me.
Oh, that's right. That's kind of.
Okay. So is using a stim pack an action? Can I do that instead of attacking?
It's
Or
an action.
Okay. Can I take strain if I do another action, or is it just movement that I take strain?
You'll take 2 straight. Yeah, anytime. Or you take 2. No, you can't take another action.
Right.
Sorry.
So okay, cool. I will get. What would you say is long range from this guy? Because that's what my gun shoots. I want to get.
You're at long.
I want to be at long. So
yeah, back
if,
there's probably.
if he turned around, he couldn't get to me that quick. So, but I can still shoot.
Okay.
I wanna use
It
that stim
flies
pack.
pretty fast, but yeah.
That's
go ahead.
fine.
So you get up, fly back. You're staying close to the ground.
Yeah, I'll stay close to the ground. 'cause
You're
we-
flying between all these drops of gore and everything like that.
Yeah.
And as you fly back out of the range of this thing screeching and flapping, you can hear the cacophony of all these Grundenbirds overhead. As you
Whoa.
look
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
you can see all their wings flapping together, and they're all chittering and going.
Like they're gonna
It's
come.
bewildering in the extreme. The flaming Death Hawk comes barreling into the cabin with its claws out.
Stim pack is 5, right?
It's rolling 4 purple as it's going to attempt to deal. Yes, 5 points.
Thank you.
As it attempts to deal a crippling blow to you.
Ooh.
So if this is a success,
Now, mind you, this thing is also on fire.
it is on fire, which is did a bunch of damage to it.
But it takes 1 more purple because of the
Yes.
blind eye.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can't see.
Progressively on fire.
So normally it would roll 2 purple. It's blinded in 1 eye, so it's going to roll 3 purple because of that. It is attempting to cripple you, so it's going to roll 4 purple.
Does
That's it. I was going to upgrade one of those into a red, but that was
Does her
only if it
thing-
attacked you.
only
if it attacks her.
Okay.
So I've got 4 purple against 3 green, 2 yellow, and a boost for the flames.
Oh my gosh.
And
oh
then
my
it
gosh.
takes
The
fire
tension, you
damage.
guys. The tension. There's so much
Can we
dice
turn a
involved.
point and change it?
No.
No.
Triumph.
That's
I'm
real
so
bad.
sorry.
Oh, that's real bad.
So sorry,
4.
buddy.
4 successes against 2 failure. So that's a total of 2 successes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 advantage against 3 threat. So there's 1.
That's 4
No,
threat.
4 threat.
4 threat. Thank you. Okay, so it's just. Oh my God! So it's just 2 success, 3 success, 3 success and a triumph. Wham! It slams into you. Your body is hurled back, knocked prone, and slid along the ground. Thank you. Yeah, it lands, I guess, almost right in this corridor that you guys are in, this tunnel that entered out into it, body blocking it. You guys are pinned back into this corridor. Yes. Okay, so first thing you're going to take is, was it 3 success?
Yeah.
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Oh.
As you just, it's like you were hit by a truck.
What is it?
Minus your soak, you get to subtract your soak from it. Your soak is 4, so you take a total of 9, and you just subtract that from your wounds.
So I'm at
5. Oh, you took that pretty well, Captain. You're a tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate the crit from you, and so it hits you so hard.
Here you go.
Thank you. Huh, you're lucky. You're
Good.
tough and you're lucky. So I've got my little crit table to see how badly it fucked you up permanently. Not that badly. The sudden jolt of him hitting you back caused you to drop whatever was in your hand. So your blaster is under its feet over here.
Okay.
You are back on the ground. Gosh.
You got that other thermal detonator in your butt.
Great, thank you.
Right?
Yeah, you wish. And then what else happened? Oh, you're crippled as well. So that's not bad. Then you try and get up and you're like, ah! It's a pain in your leg. Maybe something's fractured. You're going to take 1 strain every time you move. It doesn't apply to attacking, but if you try and move from where you are now, it just takes 1 strain. Okay, so and if you double move on your turn, you take 2 strain, and that lasts for the rest of the encounter until you get medical aid.
And then this thing takes fire damage.
No, the flames go out.
Oh.
Did
Sorry,
I have
guys,
anything else? Did he have advantage more than threat?
No, I think they all canceled out.
Yes,
Right.
great.
I could be
Okay.
wrong, but-
So that was the triumph then, was him critting you. You're slammed back.
Yeah.
It turns its big, ugly head towards Kaveri, where you were pressed up against the side of the corridor.
Yeah.
It's right next to you.
Aren't you the ugly one?
Opens its
Yeah.
mouth. It's a giant mouth. It's as big as your entire lower torso. And that red fluid just like flies out in a horrible carrion breath. It just like splatters over the wall next to you.
Oh, someone needs a breath mint.
Oh, she's so cocky. I'm going to wipe that cocky smile off your face.
Oh no.
With the dying that we're gonna do.
I can't
Is
feel
that-
too bad about
Yeah.
it because you
Well,
just
clearly you do.
ducked behind
Yeah,
behind
that
me
was a
and
real
let-
shit
sorry,
It
move.
was
dude.
kind
So sorry, dude.
No, but that hit would have killed you.
I would have killed me. I didn't have enough. You had enough points
true.
to endure
You
it.
didn't know that.
I would have died.
Don't give me that. You
I
did
would-
not
Jedi
know
would
that.
not do that.
You
I
didn't
would've
know
died.
that.
Talene, you're up. She ain't no Jedi.
Okay. So
That's true.
even
just a
though I
lost kid,
risked
you
my
guys.
life to protect my friend, he
He's out of there.
immediately ditched me.
I'm
Am
not-
I near those torpedoes? Is
You
it
are.
time for log trap?
Yeah.
Oh, so I need you to do a survival check against 3 purple
Okay.
in order to swiftly, with speed only an Ewok possesses, swiftly rig these torpedoes up using cable that seems to be
I
spooled
brought
around.
rope for this occasion.
So you're going to somehow rig them up in some way
Yes.
using this
That's a good
shaft and everything.
Yep, I'm using the shafts. I'm creating log trap.
Okay, so I think that log trap will only be triggered
But it's
if
log
it-
trap made of torpedoes, so there must be some like extra trappiness to it.
Okay, I'm down with that, and it'll have to cross this area over
Yep.
here in order to trigger them.
Oh, I'll bring it over here.
Bring it over.
Okay,
Okay, so against 3 purple.
great, and I'm going to spend 1 dark side point to turn one of those purple into a red.
And I'm gonna spend 1 light side point.
Oh, very good. Everyone drinks.
What was it?
Something about Bugs Bunny.
Death stick.
Grango. Sorry. By the way, iDragon.
iDragon 14.
iDragon 14.
I tried to block
That's right. Thank you, iDragon 14. Heals Grango for 1 hit point or strain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Yay.
will take that for sure. Thank you so much.
Log trap time.
Log trap time.
So you're climbing up, you throw the rope around, you've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
torpedoes.
I'm running like crazy to log trap the crap out of this torpedo.
Quick montage.
Oh, yeah.
Triumph! But how many successes do you have?
Uh-oh.
None.
And how many failures?
3.
That's a bad, bad failure. So that is 2 failures.
Oh.
How many advantage in threat?
5 advantage, 1 threat.
5 advantage, 1 threat. So a total of 4 advantage. That's a huge amount of advantage. It is, however, 2 failure.
2
But you
failure
have a triumph.
and a
So you fail at making the log trap.
I do not make a log trap.
That's really shocking.
Sorry.
Here's-
So, but you've somehow rigged up something else
Yes.
that might be really
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So as I'm attempting to rig up this log trap, she's been in the guts of these torpedoes messing
Yeah.
around. Yeah, so I'm like, rig. I accidentally turn one on and it launches towards the birds.
I think that makes sense for me for advantage plus triumph. I don't know how. I guess I thought they were torpedoes, but they're actually, yes, self-propelled missiles.
Ooh.
Definitely. You ignite the little fusion cell in the back that's been dormant for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Pretty much safe, but when you hammer away at it enough times, blasts out directly towards this thing. Your 2 failure, I think you're on it when
I'm
it
on
happens.
it.
Oh, no.
I'm running.
You're gonna you're gonna Slim Pickens this thing. So yeah, you guys just hear this red flame ignite. Oh no! You see her on this giant silver cigar.
Oh my
As
God.
the flyingest Ewok blasts off the floor and goes screaming towards it. Jesus Christ! So that's just do we do an attack roll for that right now? Damage?
No idea.
Be a grenade or something? I don't know. What would you count it as?
No, you count it as a a heavy ranged
Ranged or gunnery?
gunnery.
I would take, but I like that. I think that was such a good roll. I think you should hit it because that was awesome. So yeah, let's do a bunch of damage to it, and you'll take some of that damage as well.
Yes, I will.
Oh,
Great. And yes, let's say that the warhead is depleted. Normally, it would ignite this mutagen cell that has already been pulled out. So it's just the regular explosive goes off.
Okay.
But you're not on it when it explodes. You
Yeah.
jump off before and fall to the ground, or you?
Oh, I'm not gonna
Oh.
I'm not gonna stay on if I can help it, but I think that I'm.
I think you're
I'm-
so close to it.
Yeah,
It's going to
I
cover
don't think
100
I'm-
feet by the time you realize what's going on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like I might get like a tumble off like right there.
let's call it 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Straight up. Hits it, blows up.
You basically all the fur gets blown
My
off
stuff
you.
is 1.
Oh my God,
I
now
have
you're
no
totally
fur.
no fur now.
You have no fur now. I think that's fair. So basically, you look like a little golem.
Oh wait.
It's like,
No
I
leather
was
hat.
wearing that jacket that didn't fit me. Mm-hmm. So that's
That's
but
all
your
you
pants,
have now.
waist
had
down, have no fur,
have a
and neck
weird-
up,
Wait,
no fur.
really weird tan.
so we decided that my fur had given me a soak of 1. What was
Yes.
what did the jacket give me?
I'd say that gives you, okay, up to 2.
Oh,
So my
You
soak
have
of
2
2.
soak of,
Okay.
yeah, soak of 2.
it's pretty much just the whole body covering this giant jacket.
Yeah, as you're wrapped in tough
Yeah,
leather.
yeah.
So are you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Oh, okay, good. Well, so is it.
Oh.
It whips its head around. It sees, yes, that foe it thought was evil
Too scary.
Too scary to fight
Now
before.
it's confirmed.
is shooting missiles at it
Yeah.
and riding them.
It's like I was right to be afraid of that Ewok. Is what that bird is thinking right now.
Okay, Cap'n and Talene. I'm sorry.
I love that group.
They're so
Kaveri.
Love will keep us together.
Muskrat love.
Oh my
Right.
God, yes.
Okay,
Rancor love.
Rancor love, Cap'n and Kaveri. What do you guys do before this thing acts again?
Basically,
Wait, I didn't go yet.
by the way, I think that you look like kind of like
You
this
flew
right
over.
Yeah.
now.
I still
You
got
have no,
no
just
And then it went.
but your hand
And
just
she
right
went.
here. You're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is
Okay,
that right? And then
fair
back
enough.
Right.
to okay. All right.
All right.
Yes.
You know what
do
I mean?
look awful.
Just
terrible.
face, just no fur on the head, hands no fur, but just a perfect sweater.
She's wearing a sweater.
Important question. Can I pretend to be dead?
Yes.
Oh,
I
fan.
am pretending to be
Out
dead.
Feigned
of,
death.
out of shame at this point. I
Out of
assume.
shame. Because I cannot be seen without my fur.
It's gonna take a while to grow that
Oh,
long.
Beautiful, beautiful fur.
Losing the leather headscarf was bad enough, but
This
now
is terrible. Like,
naked.
so much shame.
oh,
So much shame.
Poor Root.
You're definitely playing dead. Okay, Captain.
I do manage to just, even in all my pain, squeak out a minor chuckle. I take no strain for that, though.
No, that's fine. You feel a little better.
I feel actually just slightly better. All right. Well, I'm in bad shape here. I mean,
Yeah, you are.
I have 5 health. All right.
Yeah, you're not too much worse than anyone else in the party.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is
I know,
true.
that's-
This is true.
Everyone is one hit and down though at this point.
Pretty
All
bad.
right. Where is
It's pretty badly. By the way, at this point, the flames have gone out. And then it was reignited by that, and then it's taken all sorts of hits. So it's
Okay.
looking. There's big rents in its wings.
Yeah. All right. I am gonna manage to stand up here, and I'm gonna make a move towards it.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's facing away from you right now.
Yeah.
It's all into
Take notes,
naked-
Terry.
So
naked
I'm
evil.
making a
That's
move
how you
towards
be a
it,
hero.
and I flick on my sword.
Survived, okay, you guys?
The
You-
vibro sword.
I do have
Oh,
my vibro sword,
yeah.
so I look like this dude here.
Yeah.
You are kind of got some heroic stuff
He's
deep
becoming
down.
a
Flick on-
Jedi.
I flick on my vibro sword. And again, by the way,
I would have died. I
you-
would have died.
but you didn't know that I wouldn't have.
But I would have died.
And I'm
Sorry.
being, again, I'm not walking towards you with the vibro sword.
It's pouring on my God right
I just
now.
want you to remember this, because I could have been.
Hey. But remember how she kept that bounty hunter from killing you in the ship?
I did save your life earlier.
I couldn't see. I was looking this way. I didn't see any of that.
Busy.
Well,
I was
this
busy.
bird, it's huge as you get close
Yeah.
to it. It's like you're coming up behind a Cessna,
Yeah.
with a sword.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It
Yeah.
shudders, and there's blood dropping off of it, and it's in
Right.
this pool of glowing liquid.
I approach it, and I want to get under its vital bits underneath.
Without it noticing?
Well, ideally without it noticing. So I'd like to get under its vital bits because I want to Samwise Gamgee this son of a bitch.
That's bitchin'.
Just doing
Give
some
me a stealth check.
car maintenance.
I do notice that someone, when they modeled this, already put a
Oh, the
dead
blood's
person
already there.
underneath
Okay,
it.
cool.
That's nice.
That'll be yours.
Yes.
My stealth is 2 green.
It'll be opposed by 3 red.
You can flip these. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh!
Red.
Wait a minute. That does seem unfair. Because that's a really cool move. So I'm actually going to oppose it by, 3 purple. And I'll spend a dark side point to make it a red and 2 purple.
Because you know what? Like,
That's
let's
much
be
better.
honest. An explosion just happened. He's got a little ringing in the ears.
It's blind in one eye.
Can't hear.
It is
It's
blind in
blind.
one
Sense.
eye.
Are you going to spend a light side point to upgrade your own?
I'm gonna.
Oh,
this could
yeah.
be potentially a very powerful thing.
That's 6.
And
Six.
sticks. Okay,
So you have to kind of crouch down as this thing's body is shuddering above you, and you can see its horrible veins coursing underneath the green scales. They're
There are
scabrous.
so many veins tonight.
lots of
Everything's
pulsating
got
veins. So that
Love 'em.
means 2 purple, a red, a green,
band.
and a yellow.
Wow.
Alright.
And a boost because you're fucking bold.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the brave. Okay. I see
Well.
1 success
Oh,
and 1 fail.
failure.
So it's a failure. And 1 threat.
Let's try it again.
He's spending his reroll.
On to my friend.
I'll take it. Reroll that. You can do better.
Oh, come on.
I believe in you,
Come
Captain.
on.
That's what you yell out.
that causes a worse roll.
2 success and 4 failure for a
Son
total
of
of
a
2
bitch.
fails.
That would have been awesome.
2 advantage against
1 threat.
1 threat. So it's 1 advantage and a bunch of fails.
Oh god.
Okay.
Dang.
Anyone else have any tricks up their sleeves?
I've used all of my tricks.
Yeah.
Well,
That would have been awesome, man.
That
Fate
would've
was
been
not on your
awesome.
side.
That would have been
I
rad.
even gave you a boost.
I know.
It notices you as you sneak up to it. It wheels around suddenly, giant face in yours, and then leaps. Well, makes like it's going to leap up off the ground. You failed pretty badly, and you had a threat or an advantage?
An advantage.
Advantage. I think I might do this. I think it's going to grab you in its talons as it leaps off the ground, or you get stuck on it somehow. And it's going to bear you up into the air as it flies back out into the open. But you get to act first before that happens.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna fucking try to shoot the guy like
Oh, the guy underneath it?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna shoot him and put him out of his misery.
This dude doesn't have to worry anymore.
Oh,
I'm also
boy.
gonna shoot and go for his vitals as well.
Okay, for the Great Grunda.
But I feel like I can sneak in and get close, get a little closer
Are
too.
you gonna sneak under like he did?
Yeah, I would like to.
Ooh, I love it.
It has 2 talons. Why not?
Do you still have your triumph?
Leave me to the dogs and steal
do
my
not.
moves.
Yeah,
I
wow.
spent mine.
Hey, that was great. He
but I have
failed. I'll
pretty strong
try.
stealth.
I'll show you how it's done.
Your stealth your stealth challenge is the same. Then I'm gonna spend a dark side point to make. Oh, and that's all my dark
Wait,
side
are
points.
you spent your triumph?
Yeah, I
And-
did.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's all
gosh.
done. Okay, we had a lot of things happening
We have
today.
been so busy.
We had a good run at it, guys, but we're all gonna die.
You should steal the captain's vibro sword, too.
Jeez, it's just insult on injury.
No, I'm not gonna steal your sword. I still have a blaster.
Red and 2 purple, opposed by your stealth.
Your stealth is that? That's pretty good.
That's
Yeah, I
huge.
know.
So
So I
what
was
what
gonna
is your
do it.
stealth?
Not because it was his idea.
What dice are you rolling?
Yeah, I'm copying him, but I was like, my stealth's pretty damn good. I gotta do that now.
Second too slow.
Right.
What did I do?
No.
I
What do
gotta.
I want?
There's just
Someone
a
to give me
donation.
something?
Not you.
Why you? Why would they give it to you?
Don't complain
I know,
to me.
I've been
I'm not.
so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna apologize now. I feel like one of those terrible like athletes that just lied about all that shit. Like,
No, it's
My
cool. It's
apologies,
cool.
like,
It's
I-
cool, Lotkey, roll.
I feel
Roll it up.
it's
Roll it up.
non-apology apology. All right, fine. I got 3 green, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 2 purple. All right.
Woo! Oh my God! I see. One,
Okay, okay,
two,
okay. This is good. This is
3
good.
success.
3
Yeah.
success, 1 failure.
So total of 2 success.
Mm-hmm.
So you make it.
And a bunch of advantage.
2
Right, no.
threat. 4 advantage. So,
So
2
two.
advantage.
And a
2
success.
and 2.
Yes.
2 success, 2 advantage. You sneak under it, no problem, and
You're
it does not
welcome.
see you.
No, I ain't accepting that. You luck.
And then
Luck.
the advantage
So
takes
cold,
up.
cold
so
as ice.
would you accept this as an interpretation? He is gripped in the claws as this thing lifts off, jumps into the open expanse, and wings up into the air. But you are hanging on to the outside of that claw with it. And you get like, it doesn't realize you're there as it like flies off and you're hanging on to it. Okay. You're willing to accept that?
I'm willing to
I don't know,
accept
I feel
it.
Like that's like a fall to your death kind of advantage.
Yeah, you're kind of riding it, and it's like there.
No, that's awesome.
I think we'll do that. So you even climb up onto its neck as it flies off. It's in a weakened state, and it does not know you're there. Captain's in its claws. Grango gets to go. Would you attack it immediately?
Yeah, aren't I gonna blast it?
Yeah, I think
Oh, this thing
Maybe
fucking
before
dead.
it takes off, she
I want
can
to get to Grango, and then I'll
let
give
me
you some
blast
boosts.
it?
I'll give you some boosts on your attack, and then we'll see what you do on your attack
right.
as well.
Okay. Does this thing look like it's heading to me, or does it
Yeah.
look like it's probably going to
You're-
notice what's on it? Because
Uh,
what I want to do basically is, so have you guys ever seen the first Men in Black?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that scene at the end where the giant roach is crawling that ladder,
Yeah.
and Will Smith starts killing its aunts and
Yes.
uncles?
Yes.
I want to do that. Like, I look around, look for the smallest, weakest birds, and just be like, "Oh, sorry, was that your nephew?
Yeah. that
Oh,
works.
sorry, was that your uncle?"
Okay, that's no
I
problem.
wanna-
This area is so filled with birds, it's no problem to start shooting them dead.
So I want to try to enrage it to come towards me and distract it from what's happening here. Maybe enough to maybe even release him.
Okay.
Like enough to
Roll.
just,
I
just
like it.
so it comes towards
Someone
me.
cares
see?
about you.
You see what happens? You see? You taking notes on this?
I'll take like a coercion
Okay.
or a coercion sounds like the best,
Coercion.
or deception.
I thought we had something. You let me out of that jail. I thought maybe we were gonna have like a little bite to eat, a little something.
I know, I did
Savage.
too. I thought so too, but
Yeah.
Coercion what?
I was all
Or
ready
deception.
for it. I showed you my cool
Coercion
move
or
with the fire and the
dark
thing.
side fucks me up sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
So
Yeah.
what am I opposed with?
I thought
I
we
really did too. I was
thought-
like, I was into it. I was
Three
into the
purple?
weird like
And
thing,
an all
whatever
dark-
really had going on.
I thought we were gonna Lady in the Tramp a hoagie. I mean, I was ready to go, girl, and I'm done. I'm into pantsless Ewok now.
Are you gonna spend? Are you gonna spend a light side point or dark side point? Make that-
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Okay.
got some cabin fever now.
go
or
ahead,
Yeah,
something.
I do.
It's pretty bad.
I do. I've been rolling with this
There are
weird
no
crew too
other
long.
all
living
right.
creatures.
So for a second, we're gonna
Sorry.
focus on Grango as he comes trying to bait this thing. What
Come
are you
and
rolling?
get it!
What are you rolling total?
Oh, this is, sorry. This is 2 green, 1 yellow, 3 purple.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Right.
I do.
I'll show you how to be a Jedi. By killing babies.
Oh.
By killing babies.
That's right. 3 success against 2 failures. So that's a total of 1 success.
Right, so these cancel out and those cancel out. This
3
is what we're
advantage.
left with.
3, 4.
One success and 1 advantage.
1 success and 1 advantage.
There it is.
Great. It totally is drawn to you. It's going to come swooping down towards you, and I might as well spend my despair on you right now. 'Cause this seems like the thing to do. As you
Does
start
it drop him though? That was the whole goal of this, was to
Get it to drop him?
get the focus off of them.
Okay. Otherwise, so it doesn't just shred him into
Yeah.
pieces?
I mean,
okay.
like, why wouldn't it?
Great. So it does drop him as it opens its claws
To come at me.
to come bearing down on you. You were close enough to the ground. It hasn't gained much height, so you hit the ground and roll. Comes sweeping towards you, both claws extended, claws out. Despair is the hundreds or thousands of these Grundabirds
Oh,
in here.
no.
Begin like a tornado of them come spiraling down towards you. I'm gonna do 5 points of damage to you.
Okay.
After ignoring soak, because there's just so many tearing at you.
Ignoring soak,
Ignoring soak, and you're blinded
and I'm blinded.
for
Holy
1 round, as you just can't see anything for all of these Grundabirds. And
I mean, if I'm covered in birds, this guy can't attack me. Duh.
comes dive bombing in towards you, strafing the ground. It's its turn. It's gonna just hit you as hard as it can.
What? It can't see me. It's lost 1 eye, and I'm covered in birds.
Bruh, it hurts real bad. Just letting you know. It's gonna hurt real bad.
4 purple is its basic attack against you.
Okay.
It's gonna give a setback because you are covered in birds.
And then the blindness.
Blinded
That's
by
already got,
the
That's part of
birds.
the
already got a purple for that. Yep. Against.
Dadgum.
What was this thing? Was this for me? Great. Refill,
No, it's for Ben.
refill my health.
Ben's gonna get a triumph from HA7866.
Oh, yeah!
Aw, see what I did? I helped you
Yay!
there.
Frozen triumphant jump.
But before we get to
No one
that,
would have said that to you if I hadn't.
3
said it for you.
green, 3 green, 2 yellow.
Can I change this for you?
No.
She put me
Okay.
through so much tonight.
Just making sure.
3
Saved
green,
your ass a few times today. Don't be
2 yellow,
Oh.
Saved it.
4
Saved it.
purple,
Oh.
1
You get
black
my casino,
setback.
Captain!
No triumphs.
I made it! No successes!
That's
1 success,
Well, I mean,
setback,
2
you
failure.
Yes!
1 success, 2 failure. So it is a failure opposed by 3 threat and 3 advantage. Those will cancel. No, oh no, 6
6
advantage.
advantage.
So it has 3 advantage still, but
You don't hit me.
fails to hit you. It comes barreling down. It just barely misses because of that 1 setback. Comes blasting through these birds. The Grundabirds leave at the last second. It shaves the top of your head, and the
Bald already.
wings, the beat of the wings over your head makes you take 3 strain, I'll actually say, as it just clips you, and you slightly wet yourself.
It's damp down here!
Beats its wings, tears back up, turns around. I can't believe I missed. Wait, do I have a reroll? No, no one gave me one.
Thank you for not giving
We
them
love you
one.
guys.
Thank you. That was the nicest thing ever.
Talene, are you still faking death?
Well, now that he's gone, like, I open an eye.
Well,
and
you're
look
right next
around.
to the captain's right there.
If you imagine one of those eyes open, looking around.
You see the captain has
Also, Wookie, no, that's the
Pro
wrong nose.
next to you.
Let me give the right nose.
You said Wookiee.
She said,
I
I know.
did.
She said Wookiee. I was like, it's not just me.
Someone's-
She said Wookiee. I don't feel bad.
There, I can take it.
Talene, what do? You do see this guy is paying attention to you. The bird just missed your space angel friend.
Yeah.
That's how you be a hero.
This thing is looking pretty bad, pretty close to dead.
I open one eye, look around. It's looking bad, like it's almost dead.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that instead of healing myself, I should hit it with my slingshot.
I don't know if that's gonna kill it. It's looking bad though.
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna attack it? Or
I'm
heal
gonna hit it with
yourself?
my slingshot.
Okay.
my
So it's
sling.
1 red opposed by your regular attack. Come on, despair.
Did you just say come on, despair?
Yeah. It's in my interest to have you guys get despairs as often as
Come on,
possible.
triumph.
Triumph.
Did you hand me a triumph? Did I not get a triumph?
I mean, you just say it, I think.
Sorry.
Oh, it is a coin. That's right.
I
It
think
is a
I'm
coin.
gonna just do this too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. That means I have a lot. That should all be. I think I spent them all.
No,
Could you
I-
turn them all over?
Turn all of them over?
Yeah, I think you've been spending them.
Yes.
But
so
then
I
we have
should
keep
not have
getting knocked
access.
off and
They do
Yes.
keep getting knocked out.
Sorry,
That's not the best
I
place
put
we
them
should
up
do
in the wrong way.
We should put them here.
Do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
no, I just flipped
That
one.
probably doesn't need to be on camera.
Yes. Flip
No, I
that.
just
Flip
flipped
that
one.
light side one.
So one of them is dark.
Flip one more. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just keep them off because they keep falling off.
Okay,
Okay.
let's put them up. No, just
can't
on the
reach
ground.
over
It
there.
doesn't even
Yeah,
matter.
just
There we
keep-
go. Just on
The
the
action slows as the fates weigh light and dark. What will happen? Okay, well, what's going to happen is I'm going to upgrade one of those purple to a red. Get a
I don't
little
have any
balance.
purple.
Add a purple. Add a purple.
Man!
So it's a red, a purple against 2 yellow and a green.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
Red
despair.
and a purple, 2 yellow and a green. Come on, triumph. Or not.
Success, though.
Yeah.
A total of 2 success against 1 failure, so that's 1 success.
2 advantage and 2 threats, so those cancel out.
So you hit it.
I hit it.
You do 6 points of damage,
Good job.
Yeah.
leaving it still alive.
Dadgummit, that was gonna be so dramatic.
Ben, you have a triumph.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I also rolled towards my blaster because it's not
Yeah.
my blaster anymore.
Right into
So-
your hand. Pick
right,
it up.
right into my old hand. So I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
It's pretty much as good as I think I can do.
You guys are doing surprisingly well. I really thought I would have one of you dead by now.
So
I mean,
Pretty close to
I
that,
thought I
all
was
of us.
gone for sure there.
Pretty close
You've
to
done a
dead.
good job dividing the damage.
it's my ranged light, plus I'll add my triumph, so that turns this into a yellow, right?
Yes.
So that's
Oh no, triumph is just a
No, you
free.
just get a
Oh, you
triumph.
just get a
Triumph.
no matter what the roll.
After-
Oh, that's just a
roll.
triumph. Okay, great. Okay, so then it is. This is my ranged
Against
light
1 red is your difficulty.
against 1 red. This is a blaster shot, so it's a red, a green, and a yellow. It's a blaster shot
Boost it up.
against the beast, and I am going to boost it.
That replaces the green with the yellow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now you got it.
Double
Now we're
triumph.
doing 2 yellows and
Triple
a red,
triumph.
That's insane.
Triple triumph. is
and
what we're
we'll be
going for.
using the triumph.
Might not need it. 'cause
Might
you're
not
gonna
need
get-
it. Might not need it, but we'll see.
Oh,
Now we got a
don't even need it. Don't even need it.
No, we do. Double triumph. Are you kidding?
Double
triumph.
triumph?
That's
Okay.
nutso.
So,
Yeah.
If you want to double triumph it, you
Let's
get
kill
a
it.
you get a call it. You get
I'm
a
going
call
to
what
double
happens.
triumph it.
So that red came up blank,
Yeah.
which means I got nothing against it. That gives you a triumph, a success, and an advantage. So a total of triumph is a success. So that's 2 success and advantage plus an additional triumph. So you hit it.
Oh, not only do I hit it,
Yeah. What happens?
This is what
she's writing it, by the way. at
she
this
is
point.
riding
Happy
it.
in there.
But I'll tell you what happens. I managed to take off a shot because its back is turned to me still, because it was paying attention over here. Shoom, shot right in the bastard's cloaca.
Oh,
Go and look
no.
up cloaca.
Don't Google that.
Don't Google image it, but wiki it.
Yeah, Wiki a Cloaca,
Yeah.
guys. Episode title.
Cloaca, guys.
Wiki a
Wiki a
Cloaca.
cloaca. I managed to get it, and it just goes right dead center into its cloaca.
Killing it.
It hits a flammable
Gland?
gland
Oh no.
in its in the you know
Anal region.
in the anal region of
The
its
dorsal
cloaca.
region.
In the dorsal, because it wouldn't be anal, it's a cloaca.
Posterior
In
region.
the posterior region of the cloacal section,
Okay.
it manages to hit a flammable section, a gland.
You know
Yeah.
what's real close to that butthole?
Yeah?
This butthole.
Very.
All right, guys.
The rear end. That really did it.
Oh, kidding. Oh, just kidding.
The rear end of the
I can get out of here.
Of
You
the
know.
death hog.
It's all right.
The rear end of the death hog explodes of the Grand Gunda. Blam! Terry, you are showered in flaming bits of
Yeah,
horrible.
it's all over me.
This is the end of Men in Black.
You
yeah.
happened to be above its small
You did this.
intestine.
I guess so.
Its wings claps around it. It hits the ground.
Yes!
It rolls over. Your advantage is she looks silly and feels bad.
Covered in cloaca juice.
Oh.
You wipe it off and sit up. The thing is dead, and you watch
I
it
say,
slide
now I smell
to the
almost
end.
as bad as that guy's ship.
That's okay. You're not getting back on.
All around you, these birds, the ones that were on you, have left. All the birds, however, go quiet for one moment, quiet and still. There's silence down this whole shaft, and then caw, 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 caw. One by one, two by two, they begin filtering up and out, and then dozens and dozens and dozens breaking
They
off,
were under its power.
Yeah,
flying up, and then
they're free.
filtering away until, at long last, the shaft is empty, and you're left there with just the dead body of someone who used to be an old friend.
Yeah, but not really.
No, not after she killed your mom.
No.
Accidentally? Maybe not.
And I look over.
With these experiments.
I look over at Root, and I'm like, you know what you need to start singing. This is a moment of triumph. You know what I want to hear. Yub nub now.
Yep. Nah.
We've earned a yub.
So,
Did we get a yub nub?
But I'm very, very hurt. So like, I'm gonna.
I don't care.
I'm
I
gonna
want a
raise
yub.
my head slightly and be like, yeah.
Bum, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da,
Post-credit sequence.
Yes.
You guys come limping out, all leaning on each other, except for maybe Kaveri, who's covered in stink juice and also made some enemies.
So disgusting.
Shame juice.
You come limping out just as, back into the light of the day, through the side of this ancient Sith wreck. Must have crashed back in the ancient Sith wars long, long ago. Wow. So long ago on this planet that a hill formed over it. But you emerge back into the daylight just in time to see, coming out from the glare of the sun, the rebel support ships that you called in.
Thank
Those
goodness.
big clamshell-shaped ones from Hoth, the like light blue engine lights, coming down, and we screen wipe over from you guys. You're getting medical treatment, triage, and stuff like that.
They're hosing you off from a distance.
And Commander Dodonna. Well, you've done very well, everyone. Well, the people who started it anyway, I don't know.
I did some awesome stuff.
But certainly you have earned your reward. The Hertz is now your ship.
Wait, that broken ship is our reward?
It's a
okay, I
pretty.
don't
know.
It was
Where's the
pretty cool.
This has sentimental value.
It was worth a lot in its day.
Yeah, and it was also owned by your friend before he was lightsabered in half. So,
Merce, yeah.
yeah.
Yes, we're loaded up with provisions. In addition, each of you will receive a hefty stipend of credits. You've done good work.
Can you quantify hefty?
Well, we'll talk.
Oh yeah, we will.
Okay. So we'll figure that out later. There's a whole like supplies now have come down. People are delighted to actually have clean clothes, and people are getting showers, and already people are drafting up plans for like, well, maybe we can, rebuild the city and stuff like that. The Grundabirds, which had been harming people, you keep hearing stories about how they just dissipated suddenly and mysteriously. It was as if a weird atmospheric pressure had just changed, and they all left. And now there's like clear skies, and the drizzle of rain stops for once. And people, maybe we can make a new life on this planet. And yes, and like, but what happened to Commander Dragon? And you guys kind of give the whole debriefing.
Well, what had happened was.
Your name again, Ewok, I forget it.
Says General Dodonna.
Root, wasn't it? Root R. Rails. I'm afraid I have news about your Rancor.
Oh no.
Follow me.
Oh, by the way, Root is wearing pants now.
Actual jeans.
Actual pants.
She's got jeans.
Yeah, you have
They're
jeans,
tight
they're
jeans.
Levi's, they're a little, they don't buckle, but
And
there's like,
and one of those like gag glasses with the fake nose and mustache.
Big fake beard.
Yeah.
that's what they brought
Santa
in.
beard.
On the
Santa
supply
beard.
ship.
Well, the Rancor is still on the remnants of your ship, sir. So all of you may be present around there. As you approach it, though, there's an X-wing parked, like on the area as well.
Naturally.
And as you come in, Malakili, the Rancor Keeper's like off to the side, and he seems to be watching the guy in the black cloak, who's hunched over the Rancor. You can just see the sandy hair from the side. You bumped into him briefly at the beginning. I don't know if anyone caught his name.
Right.
Yes, but he was. He had
Luke.
Luke Skywalker looks up at you from where he's crouched down, and you can see that he's doing force healing power stuff on the baby Rancor.
And the guy, the Rancor,
Malakili is standing off to the side.
Malakili's like, never forgive you.
No, he's got a begrudging respect in his eye, but yeah, he's not talking to him. He's going, you better save this one, Luke, you owe me, god damn it.
That's so stupid. I love it.
Amazing.
I love that.
Okay, so he's doing the little thing. I'm sorry, guys. I've done all I can.
Is it Marty McFly?
What the hell? Yeah,
That's
I love
Luke. Well,
that.
that's like Luke when
Yeah.
Leia's taking off on the speeder bike and stuff. Wait, Leia, wait for me. I'm trying to go to Tachi Station for power converters. That's the only Luke voice I can do.
It's great.
I think it's truest to Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But he is a master Jedi
Yeah.
at this point, so, he's good. I'm doing everything I can, but it's like some sort of Sith alchemy. I'm reaching into his spirit, but he won't come back to this body.
Maybe I
Okay,
can help.
so guys, so Root goes to the Rancor's head and starts petting the head and starts singing.
He's calling out for someone.
Yeah.
What can I get a little bit of the song you're singing
Yeah, no, it's
quietly to
time.
him?
It's time for some. This is.
It's working.
And then there's a rap break.
Okay.
Don't ruin it with your voice.
I love it. He's coming back. He's calling out for his mother. But yes, give me your hand, little Ewok. And then there's a bright light that shines between your two hands.
Yes.
Two souls have become bound. Your life is his now, and his is yours. So long as one lives, so shall the other. You've saved the baby Rancor. The baby Rancor sits up, blinks his two slightly discolored eyes, and looks around, and then comes over to you and nuzzles you with his big snotty nose forehead. Yeah, you got baby Rancor.
This is a long and awkward after credits scene. Like 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
It's not that long. The description's different than. Okay, sorry. It's visual. It's
I had
just 2
to
seconds.
wrap up both
No,
of
no,
your
no, I
sayings.
understand.
This is like the
I
end
just
of
thought-
Return of the
If
King.
it really was after credits, it would be really funny. Yeah, that's,
Black between each one of these.
Yes. Oh, they're in a different bed now. They left that bed, now they're in a different bed. Luke Skywalker straightens up. These people are going to need a new leader to help them out here. Someone who's also capable of safeguarding the community from the dark secrets held within. I sense a potential within you.
Job's yours.
I mean,
The path of becoming a Jedi is fraught with balancing the light side with the dark side.
Yeah, I'm working on that balance, Luke.
I sense that there's goodness within you still. This will be your charge. Guide these people to a better life and resist the darkness within this unholy place. And perhaps we two will meet again someday and discuss becoming a Jedi further. I am looking for talented individuals.
Get
What-
started school.
What say you? Yeah, I think that'll work out really well.
Yeah.
Han and Leia, do you know them? They're thinking about getting married or having a kid together anyway. Seems like a great idea.
Yeah.
I'll be the godfather.
It's like a good ending right there.
What do you say, Kaveri? Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
You just melt all the dark energy that comes out.
I shall rule them all!
Evil! Sorry.
She dies in a lightsaber, but just through the neck.
Yeah.
Everyone who left at the credits.
They have no
Missed
idea what's
that.
going on with this.
What did we miss?
Then he just starts
So
that
much
speech again.
cannons.
Fade to black. Come back up. As General Dodonna addresses,
Well, thank you once again for solving this unusual issue. Particularly what you told me about the markings on the wings of the great Grundabird concerns me deeply. You see, these markings have been showing up on other planets, always accompanied with a single phrase, the voice and the abyss. I'd like to create a special commission operating within the Resistance. Would you be willing to investigate further planets with these unusual issues? Be directly under my own oversight.
Anything, General, for a price.
Does that mean we're still going on missions together?
No, you're staying here.
Yeah, you're not coming.
that's just you're staying here in Hawaii.
Yes, check it out. Good luck, y'all. Take care. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Well,
Really.
you're kind of maybe
Don't call me. I'll call you.
you're on your own path. You are the warden of a planet and all of its beauty.
Come
and
back
life.
soon, y'all.
There's one more thing. We'll discuss that price. But if you all agree, then there's one thing we did find that survived the Commander Dragon's belongings in her tent.
He slides forward a pyramid-shaped item about this big, red light glowing from within it, weird black sigils carved all around it.
I've been told it's a holocron. A Sith holocron. I think it may have some of the answers that we're looking for. And I entrust it to you.
Boom, puts it down on the table. Camera focuses in on that. Pull out to see you guys in the background. Fezzy, focus up on you guys. Then I guess we go to black, real ending. And that's where we'll end episode
Yeah.
4.
Cool.
Yeah! There we go. I know, we got a little Lords of the Ring there, but thank you
No,
guys.
that was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was real fun.
You guys did really good. You all survived that fucking attack.
Dude, you
amazing.
did not expect that.
Well, a little help from your friends
Yeah.
on
Oh,
chat.
yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that
you,
was awesome.
chat.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging with
Ooh.
us here. That was an awesome, fun wrap up to the adventure.
That was cool. Did
Thanks.
you have to cut a lot out to finish it in the session?
There were just a couple bits. I had a little Dagobah style Force vision quest for you. Remember when Luke goes into the cave and there's some shit?
Yeah.
I did have a thing planned like that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to see this dark figure, this female figure waiting at the end of one of those corridors you guys are going down. And there she approaches as you get closer to it and then ignites this red lightsaber. By the light of the red lightsaber, you see that it's you. And she, I know, it really hurt to cut
But you
that.
didn't need to because she did enough dark stuff throughout this whole mission.
Yeah, I was afraid if I
And
did
you
that.
high five her. Gimme, gimme,
Good
gimme.
job, girl. Hand it over.
Can't wait for my future.
Do I need to start painting my face now and get one of those breathing things now?
How does that work?
When do I get the evil armor? Well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. This was Never Tell Me the Odds. Find us again in 2 weeks. Thank you for everything, and we'll see you later.
Peace out.
Bye.
Now hear ye, oh you rascals, with your bellies full of pie, and listen to this tale of old where the heroes both beat high. Hey, he's a master of concealment and an adept at disguise, which uses when he's sneaking past his husband, but to lie. He slayed many a dragon, wolf or wizard. He's looted chests of all the best of treasures he could find. He's the undefeated champion of adventure, war and passion. And he sings this song as he goes along with a fiddle and a pipe. The grass is green, the air is clean, a sweet lass by my side. There ain't no fun looking so as trees are up behind. The world is full of monsters, well, but they ain't here at the time. So lift your ropes, propose a toast to these drunken friends of mine. A hero journey far and wide, but it riches, gold and magic. But he never found a true love song, and it made him sad and tired.
Mademoiselle Molly was walking, he was shot as he was singing.
And I made him fair from over there with a bow, and she was mine. She apologized profusely, said she thought he was a quarrel. And she carried him to the nearest inn, where she nursed him back to life. Well, they fell in love directly, and she married him that night. So they're off they down, they got me up for a song about their time. The grass is green, the air is clean, the sweet lass by my side. There ain't nobody looking so I squeeze her up behind. Hey, the world is full of monsters, foul, we ain't here at the side. So lift your rose and toast to the drunken friends of mine. Now hear ye, oh you rascals, with the bellies full of pie, and listen to this tale of old where the heroes won't be high. Hey, he's a master of concealment and an adept at disguise. With heroes is when he's seeking fast, the husband wants to lie.